thoughts on that?
Well, you said it. The kickoff returns were certainly detrimental in the first half. One thing about West Monroe, typically their defense is a bend-don't-break type defense. And when you give a team only 17, 18 yards to drive for a touchdown, you're putting your defense in a bind, especially a defense like that. So those were 14, what I would consider almost easy points. You take those away, it looks completely different in terms of the outcome. But really, what people probably don't know, and if they were listening to the broadcast last week, then they probably heard it from us, but it was a tale of two halves in terms of, statistics.
Yeah.
The first half was dominated by Catholic. Second half was dominated by West Monroe. And overall, statistically, West Monroe actually had the edge. And that's what a lot of people don't know when they see the score. And, of course, you see the headlines that were out there, about getting smashed or whatever. I don't know if that's as accurate of a description as it really was. It felt that way when they're scoring touchdowns and you're not. But really, when you look at it, under a microscope, it wasn't that way. And so I actually walked away. Well, no, I didn't walk away, really, super encouraged. But as the week's going on and you really look at that, the way that it probably should be analyzed, definitely feel a lot better about it. That's as high a caliber of a team as, that there is in the state. And look, we got to see a couple more of those.
Well, 3 of them in our district. That's right.
And so, it was good to go ahead and see it on the road, for a decent road trip. So that's going to help us in district, going to help us in the playoffs. So I'll walk away, from there with some positivity.
Ben, you've talked about it at times throughout this season, how this team looks a little bit more mature physically. One of the positive things I took away from the Catholic game is in our uniforms, when you're looking at the eye test, it looked West Monroe looked like they belong, as far as size, strength, speed. It didn't look like West Monroe got pushed around last Friday night. It was just more on some execution, on the execution side of things of the ball game. But your thoughts as you've seen us now against a Pulaski and then a North DeSoto where we physically dominated that game. And you roll into a place like Catholic with 2 3-star tackles, a 4-star safety, another 3-star safety. Your thoughts on West Monroe physically in that game last Friday?
Well, it's just what you said. Look, when I look at this team, and we're talking about the eye test, and we hear things, right? We know we talk to coaches. We know the kids and know how good they are. We talk to their strength coaches, and we know how strong they are, how fast they are, and things like that. And then I look at this team, and I see a team that is every bit as talented as what some of those, I don't want to say what we used to be.
Sure.
But any team, aside from maybe, I would say probably 1997 and 98. You throw those out. That was two years where there was just mega talent. But aside from those 2 years, I will put this team with any team physically, talent wise. Now what I don't know, because I don't know the kids personally, did they believe that?
Yeah.
Because that's a big switch to flip.
Yeah.
If they believe that or not. I think this team could be very, very scary when they start believing that. And the Catholic game, talking about it, that's 3 weeks on the road.
Yeah.
Put an NFL team on the road for 3 weeks, and we're talking about grown men who have all the luxuries that there are. Now we're talking about kids.
Right.
3 weeks on the road is a big deal, and it's 3 long trips
and 3 good teams.
3 very good teams.
Yeah.
And you come out 1-2, and I hope that doesn't happen again with this road schedule. It's hard on the fans, and we saw that in the Catholic game, right?
Sure.
By the 3rd week of it, the fans are like, man, we can't come.
Yeah,
again.
3rd week in a row or late Friday night.
It's on TV, and we're going to sit this one out. So, I think a lot of that played into it. But I'm kind of where Jordan is, optimistic now. There has to be. You don't just say, hey, we're more talented. It's got to be a belief. And what will they do that? I don't know. but I do know that I've been watching West Monroe for a long time, and this team can line up with any of the teams of the past, aside from the two we talked about, and maybe 2009, that was another very, very strong team talent-wise. But, man, I mean, they've got it all, you know, so we'll see. We're about to get our second half of the season on, and a lot of those questions are about to be answered.
Yeah, you're right, Ben. And some of the, I guess if you want to call them issues, it's just been game repetition. And we've got some guys who really just haven't had a ton of varsity reps.
Well, look, and you say that. It's a great point because, you know, we look at Ryder Dejan. This is, what, fourth game to start on a varsity team.
So game number 5 tonight.
And we've been used to a quarterback who started for 3 years with Hayden Federico. So you don't just come and for this to be his fourth game, we've seen some really good things out of him.
He's grown a lot.
Seen some mistakes, which are understandable. So, you know, as you're saying, you know, some of them deserve a break, you know, like, hey, they played Pulaski and Catholic, and you know, some of them.
North DeSoto shot back up to number 2 in 4A this week, by the way, after a big win over an undefeated Northwood team last weekend. And so you've had 3 road trips against 3 really good football teams. Right. Not to mention Huntington's 3-1.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say all of those teams that we've played are going to give us great PowerPoints, you know, especially the ones that we've beaten, obviously. But, you know, every game so far this year is proving to be, you know, really good contests in terms of the opponent. So that's exciting to see. That means eventually, you know, when we get to the playoffs, we will be battle-tested. Especially now that we're about to go through the gauntlet of district.
Certainly, district doesn't get any easier. It starts next weekend as the Rebels hit the road again to Alexandria as they take on the Ash Trojans. Tonight, Scottlandville, we'll talk more about them. They come in with a record of 2-2 with a lot of firepower. And so if the Rebels show up and have a homecoming lag, it could be trouble. And so better show up ready to play tonight here at homecoming and give all the alumni that are here. And as you see, I don't know if maybe some folks are watching, you can see the homecoming parade going through the parking lot right now. And should be a fun night here at Rebel Stadium. Hopefully the game will add to that experience tonight. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll check in with Dave on the field. And we'll have an interview with head coach Kevin Davis that we recorded on the Coaches Show last week. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
With the roar of the crowds, the smell of the grill, and the sound of beating drums vibrating in the distance, you know football is in the air. Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, coaches may change, but one thing remains the same. The best seat for celebrating the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron. The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, keeps you building for less.
Proven to provide better gas mileage and minimize emissions. For a quality product, visit your nearest Chevron station, fueled by Evans Oil Company.
This is Tony Bacon, Senior Vice President of CenturyNext Bank. As a member of this great community, I am excited to cheer on my West Monroe Rebels. Our bank and West Monroe High School have long shared a common bond. We each have a rich history of serving this great area that we call home. Just like our Rebels, we're committed to scoring for you. I invite you to come bank with us, and remember, when you bank with CenturyNext Bank, you bank with locals. Let's huddle up and rally behind our Rebels for a great season. Go Rebels! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for hanging with us here on the pregame show. Every Wednesday night, we have Inside Rebel Football. It's live at Freddy's on Cypress Street in West Monroe. We get a chance to talk with players and coaches and get to preview tonight's matchup against Scottlandville. At the end of the show, we got the chance to sit down with head coach Kevin Davis. Here's what Coach Davis had to say about the Hornets. This segment, we like to preview our matchup for Friday night. Coach, you got Scottlandville rolling in here for homecoming. I've been working on them all week, I assume. Your thoughts on those guys? I know we played them last year. They come back up to West Monroe, but what have you seen so far? What scares you? What gives you confidence? What's your thoughts on Friday?
They're athletic. So anytime you face a team that can run and do things well, they can be a worry to you. They're really big up front. Got the biggest kid they got probably plays both ways, and he's played both ways all year long.
Really?
Yeah. But a quarterback has a great touch on the ball, deep. Got a receiver that's I've seen him tackle him by his hair because it hangs down almost to his waist.
Oh, wow.
Long hair. Yeah. He can run. He runs really well. And so, the key for us is probably just to keep pressure on them up front, and I feel like we can do that. Defensively, they're switching their fronts constantly, trying to confuse you maybe, or either they're trying to figure out what they want to do.
Gotcha.
Up front. They've got some athletic looking kids. They run around pretty well in their front seven, and they're going to try to play 7 in the box most of the time. And so, we worked on the odd front, worked on the even front, worked on just the different looks that we felt like we can get. And, by the time you get to this point in the season, you've seen most fronts. So
Gotcha.
It should be pretty easy to recognize and to block the way you need to.
Gotcha. What's one thing West Monroe has to do to be successful Friday against Scottlandville? If there's one thing that we better get this right, or we're going to be in trouble.
Well, we've got to continue to not turn it over. There can't be any turnover. We've got to win the turnover war, which we've done a pretty good job of for the most part. We've got to win the kicking game, which I feel like we will. Special teams game should be to our advantage. And then we can't give up big plays. We got to stop the big play, and they're going to try to hit the big play because that's what people have done to us this year. And so that's the things that we got to do is just play a complete game and don't give them anything.
Gotcha. Coach, it's homecoming, and so there's distractions throughout the week. There's assembly rehearsals. You've got guys dancing on stage during assembly, and you got your senior football players who are asked to do a lot during this week. Talk to me about those distractions. How have they been handled? Have you talked to the guys about staying focused? Talk to me about what homecoming week is for you as coaches and players.
I think I've said this. Our place does eliminating a lot of that. And one of the biggest things they do is our homecoming dance was last Saturday.
Gotcha.
And man, that's a huge plus when you don't have to have that hanging over your head for the next night or the night after the ball game or whatever it might be. So my hat goes off to Miss Knox and all those that plan our homecoming festivities during the day, during school. They got things happening all the time. And then these, like you said, there'll be one performance tomorrow night, I think, and then the rest are during the school day, and they just perform for our students or for the elementary kids. And that in itself is not a distraction. When they get down to us, 7th period, they're locked in, ready to go, and ready to take care of practice.
Been a good week of practice?
Been a good week. A good week.
Weather's been good. Been a little warm, but
a little bit.
Weather's been good. Freshman JB, always give you an opportunity to update us on that.
Yeah, lost a close one the other night in the freshman. That was their first loss of the season to Ruston. And then our JV came from behind, pulled another one out to remain undefeated. So they're playing really, really well. And so we'll go with Ash this next week. They'll come to our place. We're at home. the rest of the time. So that makes it good. Ash and Washita. And then we're going to end the season with just our 9th grade playing OCS at our place.
Awesome.
So got 3 weeks worth of it.
Coach, as we wrap up the show, I want our audience to continue to get to know you. I know you've been here as your 3rd year in the program, and just ended up in the head coaching seat pretty quickly, after you got here. But really, it's almost been nonstop. You got here and installed an offense, then you had to take over as an interim head coach, and now you're the head coach, and it's just been kind of a whirlwind. Haven't really paused to really say, man, let's get to know Coach Davis.
Yeah.
Coach, tell me about yourself. What inspires you as a coach? Is there a former coach? Is there something? Is it the results? Is it the growth? Tell me what inspires you as a head coach.
Great question, Rick. The other day when I said I've done this for 41 years, it does not seem like that. There's been a lot of places and a lot of
Yes. Okay, good.
While it may be difficult to put into words what makes a person a rebel, it is certainly about more than just walking in the halls of West Monroe High School and earning the honor of calling yourself an alum. At this time, we continue the tradition of recognizing someone who has tirelessly served West Monroe High School with the heart of a rebel, yet did not graduate from West Monroe High School. Tonight's Heart of a Rebel honoree needs little introduction. In fact, as the voice of the Rebels, he is celebrating his 30th year of leading us through traditions like no other in Friday nights in Rebel Stadium. It's hard to express the anticipation of hearing him proclaim, "Your Rebels are approaching from the east," or the excitement of hearing him remind us, "It's Friday night. You're in Rebel Stadium. Are you ready for football?" Many Friday nights in Rebel Stadium he has kept us informed and cheering on our Rebels. He has also scripted the Rebel team introduction video we enjoyed when the new scoreboard was introduced. But beyond the famous Friday night traditions he created and carries on, Dr. Mark Finn's legacy of service extends to much more impactful acts. He helped establish the Rebel Mentoring Program for football players, in which alums and local spiritual leaders checked in with current players throughout each week to encourage and lift them up as young men. The lessons learned and lifelong relationships formed through this program are irreplaceable. As team chaplain, Dr. Finn is also one of the leaders of the team's devotional times and a spiritual coach for players and staff members alike. Dr. Finn and his wife Ann may not have graduated from West Monroe, but they are proud parents of Caleb and his wife Anna, who are both West Monroe High School graduates. And they are the proud grandparents of James and Emmy, who are already learning how to be rebels. In 2022, Louisiana Christian University named Dr. Finn a distinguished alumnus, and tonight we are honored to call him our 2024 Heart of a Rebel Award recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mark Finn.
Another tradition that we honor at West Monroe High School is the recognition of the many achievements of our alumni. At this time, we would like to present to you our latest inductees into the Distinguished Alumni Hall at West Monroe High School. Deanna Brown Head is a graduate from the class of 1979. Ms. Head is the owner and founder of Unitech Training Academy, a higher education institution licensed by both the Louisiana State Board of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Louisiana State Board of Regents. Ms. Head started Unitech Training Academy in 1997 using lab equipment purchased from the Salvation Army and offering only certified nursing assistant classes. Today, the Academy offers short-term career training programs in allied health, information technology, and wellness. It serves more than 1,100 students on campuses across the state of Louisiana, as well as in other states through the online program. In addition to founding Unitech Training Academy, Ms. Head is also the founder for My Child Learning Centers and actively serves the community through Wellspring, the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, Big Brothers Big Sisters, the American Cancer Society, and the Animal Rescue Foundation of Louisiana. Ms. Head has been the recipient of many awards, including the West Monroe Chamber of Commerce Female Champion Award, the Connections Career Achievement Award, and the National Leadership Award, which was presented to her in the White House by President George W. Bush. She is also a member of many local organizations, such as the Better Business Bureau, the American Medical Certification Association, Louisiana Pathways, and the Louisiana Board of Pharmacy, just to name a few. Deanna Brown Head, Distinguished Alumni, Class of 1979. Derek Mixon is a 1993 graduate of West Monroe High School. Derek grew up in West Monroe, where he began his musical career playing percussion at Claiborne Elementary. His love for music continued as he studied for 4 years under Dr. Michael Spears as part of the West Monroe High School band. He then continued his musical training at Northeast Louisiana University, now the University of Louisiana at Monroe, before moving into the songwriting and drumming industry. In 2001, Derek moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where he grew his career as an in-demand studio and touring drummer. While he is best known for his current position of recording and touring with Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Chris Stapleton, Derek has also performed and recorded with artists such as Bonnie Raitt, Willie Nelson, Dwight Yoakam, Santana, and many others. Moreover, Derek is a 3-time ACM Drummer of the Year nominee and a Grammy Award winner in the category of Best Country Song. Their 24-25 tour will end with appearances in Europe in the fall and Australia in the spring. Derek regrets that he cannot be here tonight to accept this award, but he is in Austin, Texas, performing at Austin City Limits Live. Accepting the award on his behalf is his mother, Margie Mixon, and his sister, Missy Mixon Stone. Derek Mixon, Distinguished Alumni, Class of 1993.
What have our players had to go through this week, and what are could be some distractions for tonight?
Well, it's about like it's almost like a wedding rehearsal or anything. There's a lot of dressing up. There's a lot of rehearsing, going through the motions, and then those guys have to show up and walk those girls down, and they're up late the night before. And I know we were there last night.
Yeah.
I think I got in bed at 11:30. So I'm sure they were somewhere closer or later than that.
Yeah.
And then they wake up this morning. They have to do it again. And I'm sure when it's all said and done, they're about ready to strap it on and come play a football game, so they don't have to do all the hoopla and stuff.
Well, they switched the dance too. Instead of tomorrow night, they did it the week before.
Yeah, they've done that the last couple of years. I have my thoughts on that. I'll keep to myself. But with a daughter, that's it's fun. I've noticed a lot more alumni participation on social media. Kind of, I graduated in 2005, and I graduated in 2000, or whatever, and a lot of going back and forth, which I haven't seen that before, but a lot of other schools do that, and it's good to see former West Monroe alums getting excited about that kind of stuff. But you got to win a football game, and you've got a team that's coming in here, and I talked about this with several people this week. Teams still look at that WM on the side of that helmet, and there's a bullseye.
Yeah.
Last week with Catholic, they've won state championships. Whatever, 3 out of the last 4 years, whatever it is. it's still they know when West Monroe's coming to town.
That's right.
And they still we have seen it when a team like that beats us, they celebrate like they won the Super Bowl. So you always got to be aware of that when you play here at West Monroe. Scottlandville came here to try to knock us off, and they don't care that it's a homecoming. So you got to be ready. You got to start out strong, and you got to play for 48 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. You certainly, after a loss like last Friday, you got to bounce back. And we had a chance to listen to defensive coordinator Rob Arledge today at lunch, and overall he was pleased with the defense's effort. Of course, Jordan, you talked about the second half effort against Catholic, held them less than 100 yards in the second half, and some good adjustments. They threw the ball effectively, but at the same time, a power like Catholic, West Monroe's defense did a good job. Why don't you highlight some of our statistical leaders, our defense?
Yeah, absolutely. Leading the pack in tackles is J.Q. Turner, linebacker. He's got 39 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. Parker Todd is next with 28 tackles, with 5 of those for loss, 2 hurries, and a pass breakup. But, man, Parker Todd has really been displaying his speed. We've talked about that the last few weeks, just him being able to close on the ball carrier off the edge in a hurry is really, really impressive. Up front, Smoltz Lilly and Tyler Roark both have 25 tackles, but Tyler Roark with 5.5 sacks. Smoltz Lilly has 4 hurries. He leads the team with hurries, and then Tyler Roark in sacks. Chancellor Stewart has 19 tackles, 1 for loss and a sack, and 4 hurries as well. In the secondary, you got Maddox Cobbs. He's got 19 tackles. Jaden X got 15, 1 for loss and a hurry, interception, and a pass breakup. Zach Fulmer's got 15 tackles as well, and I'd argue technically, just in his technique, he's probably the best tackler on the team. He doesn't look like it. He's not a big fella at all. He's, 5'5", 5'6", maybe 150 pounds, but once he gets his hands on you, you're going to the ground. It's really impressive to see.
Well, we heard today at lunch that Fulmer's been playing with 2.
Both of his shoulders, yeah.
2 labrum?
Torn labrum.
Flat tear.
Both of them. Both of his labrum tear torn, and he's just been grinding through it. Nobody, well.
Patriots and Mustangs band together as rebels. It is Dixie. Out there. Rebel yell. It is the arena of champions. He's got 75-40. Gladiators, navy and red, approaching from the east. Where pride in our nation runs deep, and love for our community is a way of life. Better keep it. He's going to go all the way. It is family. Inside the 20, inside the 15, each of the 5. Touchdown, Rebels! Their commitment to excellence, perspective, and vision. This is what we're looking forward to. That's a few weeks. The state championship game will be played in Louisiana Superdome, and victory is earned. It is tradition like no other. It is Friday night in Rebel Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You're in Rebel Stadium.
And a touchdown. Just got done displaying the new highlight video on the scoreboard here at Rebel Stadium. And nice job by Coach Colby Ashley. Leading receiver on the team by a lot. 273 yards for Trez Davis, the junior wide receiver. 4 touchdowns, averaging 17 yards a catch for Trez Davis. Behind him, 72 yards, Javion Pickens. Had 5 catches for 72 yards, had 4 catches last week for 72 yards. And so Pickens, Coach Goins called it his coming out party. And they've seen it at practice. The guy can certainly run, and maybe he'll get a little more involved tonight. Scottlandville, they dropped their first game to John F. Kennedy, but JFK had to forfeit that game. So they get credit with the win. Plaquemine defeated Scottlandville 52-36. Plaquemine's 3-1. Scottlandville defeated McKinley 28-7 and lost a squeaker against Santa Monica last weekend 39-38. Santa Monica's got a 2-1 record, and that was Santa Monica's first loss. So firepower for the Hornets.
Yeah, look, we talked about that just briefly in the intro of the pregame show. You know, what jumps off the page, well, not off the page, off the field at you is the quarterback.
Yeah.
His release is lightning fast. The ball is as tight a spiral as you're going to see, and it is moving in a hurry. I don't know if I saw any wide receivers drop a ball. When you have a quarterback that can throw a ball like that, it's hard for a high school receiver to be able to catch.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're having no issues. You know, their question mark's going to be up front. Can they handle the Rebels up front? You know, but they've certainly got the talent. I mean, you can just see them running around the field. You're like, oh, that's a lot of athleticism.
We'll try to, can we get Dave down on the coin toss, Tim? No, we'll yeah, it's just a lot of static, folks. We're sorry. Dave, sorry about that, man. Tim is working hard up here trying to get it fixed. Of course, on a night like homecoming, it's we want to have our man Dave down there getting some work in. Our captains tonight for West Monroe, Tyler Roark and Aldrich Miles, Parker Todd, and Hayes Fuquay. And the captains for West Monroe on homecoming night. Not a whole lot of fanfare as the Hornets just kind of walk down the locker room onto the sideline. You can hear their band in the background. And, of course, didn't carry too many fans over to West Monroe tonight. Not a ton. I think you counted 44 players.
Yes,
dressed out for Scottlandville tonight. And so certainly as you look across at West Monroe's sideline, it's from one end zone to the other 20. And so a lot of folks dressed out for the Rebels tonight. Rebels dressed in navy jerseys, navy helmets, white, new white pants with the stripe down the side. Good-looking combination tonight for the Rebels.
Rick,
Coin toss is done. What you got?
I saw Coach Mickey Easterling and Kiki Mingo as honorary captain.
That's big. Yeah, thank you, Ben. And you know, Kiki Mingo, certainly a high-profile player coming out of West Monroe. But nobody more high-profile than Coach Mickey Easterling to the former players. And Coach Mickey Easterling, just a legend. If you played in this program, you cannot help but love that man. And for all the time that he spent, just hours upon hours upon hours with our team and our players and our coaches, constantly serving in this program. And so much deserved honorary captain designation tonight for him. We're going to turn things over to the public address announcer, Mark Finn.
Presenting the colors tonight, members of the West Monroe High School Louisiana 61st Cadet Squadron Falcon Honor Guard. Presenting the American flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Eli Flores. Presenting the Louisiana flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Riley Garr. Presenting the West Monroe High School flag is Senior Airman Trinique Young. Presenting the Air Force flag is First Lieutenant Caden Hartley. The Rifle Guards are Cadet Second Lieutenant Landon Christensen and Cadet Airman First Class Aaron Burks. In remembrance of all the fallen soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and those who have not yet returned from battle while serving this great nation, First Lieutenant Mia Jenkins presents the POW MIA flag. Tonight's invocation is being given by Fellowship of Christian Students member Olivia Moore.
Please bow your head. Dear Lord, thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. I ask that you would please protect all computers, vehicles, and people. I also ask that you would protect the other teams that have been involved. Lord, help us to glorify you in everything we say, do, and say, and make us aware of what we have tonight. Thank you for sending your Son to die for us, and I ask that you would forgive us of our sins. In Jesus' name I pray.
And now, to honor America, please join in singing our national anthem, played by the Rebel Band.
Dave, hang with us. We're still working on your microphone down there, and you'll sound really smart. You can make up your keys to the game after the game gets started and get a home run with those tonight. And, of course, Tim Gallion. I'm Rick Guillot. Jordan Guillot here with us. Ben Sagne on stats. And Asher Thomason in the booth with us tonight. Shadow and Ben learning how to do some statistics. And Ben, of course, an expert over there on the iPad.
I am glad he's back. Last week was rough trying to do it by hand-to-hand, try to give some color analysis. So thanks for coming in today.
Hey, last year, West Monroe Scottlandville played in week 4. Rebels won 30-12, but the year before that, 31-28, and we talked about that quarterback who's actually starting for Southern this weekend. And wow, what a talent he was! And by the looks of it, they got a good one under center tonight for the Hornets. Yeah, we are getting ready for kickoff. See about a number on Scottlandville. That looks to be number 30, Bernard Kirk, the kicker for the Hornets. Back deep to receive is Kavion Mitchell and Ziggy Etheridge for West Monroe. Sam Turner, the middle returner, about halfway back. And we are about underway here at homecoming. 2-2 Rebels against the 2-2 Scottlandville Hornets. Hornets dressed black jerseys, black helmets, white jerseys, and black pants. They'll be kicking from west to east. That's right to left on your TV or radio. We appreciate you listening in to 105.3 KLIP Monroe. Your home for West Monroe High School football. We are just about underway. Both return guys standing at about the
homecoming in West Monroe High School, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. You're in Rebel Stadium. Are you ready for football?
Never gets old. Never gets old. One of the great traditions here at Rebel Stadium. Decent crowd on hand here tonight for homecoming. And here we go. Kirk. Short sky kick. Going to be fielded at about the 35. There's blockers on the far end. 45. They'll be wrestled out of bounds right around midfield. And so outstanding field position to start. That was Raekwon McDaniel on the return for the Rebels. And they'll have first down and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And we knew one of the advantages the Rebels could have tonight is special teams. Right. And certainly saw it right there with a poor kick from the Hornets and a good return by McDaniel. And the Rebels are ready to go right at the 50-yard line. Left hash. Start things off in the shotgun of Ryder Dejan. To his right is Renaldrick Booby Miles. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Dejan calls for the football. Throws it out in the flat. And the pass is caught. That's Mitchell. Gets a block. Slips a tackle. 40. Stiff arms his way out of bounds inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Gain of 16 yards on first down for West Monroe. It results in an Origin Bank first down.
Interesting right there, Rick. I think West Monroe knew how they were going to line up against that set. They only had 2 guys out there on 3, so you've got 2 blockers on 2. And really just get the ball out there in space, you're going to get decent yardage.
Dejan back in the shotgun. Miles to his right. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to him off the left side. Cuts back up the middle. It'll be wrapped up and dropped. Actually, forward progress will be called down to about the 32-yard line. We'll call it the 33. Big gain of 1 on the rush for Miles. Right up the middle.
Yeah, just a good job right there, actually, by Scottlandville's linebacker. Actually slow playing backside, and Booby just had to check his feet right at the line of scrimmage, and that allowed that backer to get there.
Second down and 9 at the 33. Davis goes in motion from right to left. Here's a snap. Throws it out in the flat. It's caught at the 35. Inside the 30, 25. Slips a tackle inside the 20. Still on his feet. And finally brought down around the 17-yard line. It's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe. The Rebels are in the red zone very quickly on 2 completions from Dejan.
Yeah, once again, Rick motioning out there to trips. If they're outmanned, or Scottlandville's outmanned on the edge, able to get body on body for blocking, you're going to easily get 8 to 10 yards whenever you have that number of personnel.
Dupreece downfield blocking for West Monroe. Dejan stays in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Here's the snap, looks to throw. Throws it out in the flat again. That's Miles, 15. Slipped the tackle inside the 10. And finally pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. To the 4. Another Origin Bank first down pass. This time Dejan to Boobie Miles, and first and goal to 4.
I think the Hornets are fortunate they didn't get a personal foul there. He was tackled on the track. But Rick, you're seeing it. They're just getting the ball out to the perimeter, letting some playmakers make some plays. Again, being a little outnumbered out there as well.
Dejan stays in the shotgun, trips to the near side. Calls for the football, going to hand it to Miles. Going right up the gut, lowers his shoulder. Will he get in? He will not. He'll be about a yard short. He's up into there, pushed back around the 3, but they're going to give him 4 progress. Looks to be at about the 2-yard line. So gain of 2 on the play for Renaldrick Miles. Second down and goal.
Yeah, second time we've attacked the middle. Scottlandville's defensive line able to really kind of clog things up right there. You can see they have a really tight alignment.
Dejan takes the snap, and here comes a whistle. And looks maybe like a timeout. Yep, a timeout is going to be called by Scottlandville. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. No score. We're back in 30 seconds.
Are you struggling with congestion? When you're battling a cold or allergies, the last thing you want is to toss and turn.
At Century Next Bank, employees are busy working for you. Employees like Lee Denny, whose relationships make an impact in the communities we call home.
So to see positive impact that these relationships can have when you work with other people, when other people appreciate it, and again, it goes back to spending time and trying to help somebody, and it's a very rewarding thing for me as well.
For more on Lee's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
Hi, folks. Rick Guillot, Jordan Guillot, Ben Saunier, David Cole on the call with you tonight. No score. 10 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Battery Pros and Car Pros, golf cart sales and service. Go by and see Mike Gray at 1712 Cypress Street in West Monroe. Simmons Sporting Goods, your hunting headquarters. Shop Simmons for the best deals today. Second down and goal from the 3. Bunch set in tight to the line now. Dejan stays in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. That's Mitchell. Takes the snap, going to roll right. Looks to throw, and the pass is incomplete. Dejan just missed that one down low on Kavion Mitchell. It'll be third down and goal.
Yeah, just an errant thrown ball. Really needed to lead him more towards the outside there, but still, that's a tough throw too. He's rolling to his right and having to turn. He's not throwing it downfield. He's having to turn his shoulders even more to try to make that throw. And it looked like Scottlandville made an adjustment at that time. They had the bunch set. They did try to, motion him over really to see, are they man coverage, are they zone? But Scottlandville made a little bit of an adjustment.
Personnel change for West Monroe. Excuse me, Christian Pawnee in the game now at fullback. 2 tight ends. Dejan under center. Takes a snap. Going to hand it to Miles off the right side, and he follows Pawnee right into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Renaldrick Boobie Miles, his 9th touchdown of the year.
Well, there's the third we've been looking for right there. Really could have walked in literally. Great job by that offensive line. And, of course, Pawnee coming through there to clean it up. I don't think he was touched. Running right up the middle, just a ISO lead play right off the guard. And excellent job finishing the drive, right? That's something that we had trouble with in the second half against Catholic. You start to drive down and get inside the red zone and stall, but West Monroe able to punch that one in and finish.
Hunter Fox on for the extra point. Chevalier to snap, Guillot to hold. The snap, the hold is down. The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. 7-0 West Monroe, 9:55. Let's go in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I want my seafood grill and my burgers lean, like that Cajun flavor.
No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Scoring drive summary brought to you by Tillman Tire in West Monroe since 1948. Now owned by Scotty Robinson. They've been taking care of your vehicle needs, specializing in front-end alignments, brakes, and suspension work. Scoring drive, 7 plays, 50 yards, 2 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. The Rebels take an early 7-0 lead. As we get ready for Hunter Fox to kick this one off. Sanders Lighting Company, we make a house a home one bulb at a time. Tom Sanders Building, Mark, from our family to yours. We can help with all your building needs. Tim Taylor Auto Group, we can fix you up in a Buick, Chevy, and Ford of your choice. Just come see us today. Hunter Fox ready to kick off from the East 40. And Scottlandville returned to kick off for a touchdown last weekend. Certainly a lot of speed in the skill position for the Hornets. Here's the kick from Fox. This one's going to sail over the returner's head. It'll bounce inside the 5 and carry on into the end zone for a touchback. We talked about what kind of a weapon that is, and forcing a team to start at their own 20 is a big deal. And so that's where the Hornets will start on their first drive of the ball game.
Yeah, in high school, all it has to do is cross that goal line. Doesn't matter if they catch it or anything, cannot return it. It's an automatic touchback, and it's the 20-yard version, not the NFL version. And so 80 yards to drive the ball is tough for high school teams if you can make them do it every time.
The Hornets like to throw the ball deep. They're going to line up in 4 wide receivers here to the near side in a bunch set.
Yeah, empty backfield.
Quarterback, Gennard in the shotgun, takes a snap, throws it out in the flat, and the pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for number 6, Darren London.
Yeah, and it should be noted, Rick, the bunch set to the near side is on the numbers. The other wide receiver on the other side is also on the numbers. And so it's about as spread out as you can be on a football field. Really trying to get it out to their playmakers, obviously, in space.
Junior quarterback Gennard Green is somebody we watched in pregame. Certainly an impressive arm. Running back there with him is Darren London, the senior running back for the Hornets. 4 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to London. No, the ball is dropped. It's on the ground. It looks like West Monroe has recovered, and they have. J.Q. Turner recovers the fumble for West Monroe, and they'll take over inside the red zone. The ball just dropped. They mishandled the mesh point on the handoff, and Turner was all over it.
Well, it really looked like the running back was expecting him to pull it.
Yeah.
And so really didn't clamp down much on that ball. And the quarterback obviously trying to give it and just, laid it on the turf. But now West Monroe's a really short field.
A good opportunity for the Rebels to jump out early with 9:47 left in the first quarter. They already lead by 7. Dejan's in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the far side. And a tight end, Pawnee at the H-back. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to Miles. Makes a cut up the middle, inside the 10. Falls inside the 10 towards about the 8-yard line.
That's about as shifty as I've seen Movie Miles. It was about 3 jump cuts, it looked like, as he got into the hole. I'm watching the replay here. 1, 2, and then he kind of just gets ahead of steam. So 2 jump cuts and ahead of steam. He gets him 8 yards.
The tackle by Jeffrey Tate for the Hornets. It'll be 2nd down and about 1 yard to go. Here's the snap. Hands it Miles again. Cuts inside. He's inside the 5. Finally brought down around the 2-yard line. Actually going to mark him at the 1. That's an Origin Bank first down, and to be first down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Rick, something I really like that Movie Miles does is he'll start really at one angle and get linebackers moving in a direction, and he'll make another cut to the opposite side of his lineman in front of him. That's really difficult for a linebacker to be able to scrape and get to the ball carrier there. Certainly a very, very effective style.
I formation now for West Monroe on first down and goal. Dejan calling signals to the offensive line. Takes a snap, hands to Pawnee. Pawnee is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rebels. Christian Pawnee. The Rebels take advantage of the mistake by Scottlandville. Go 16 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, again, just a surge right there. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the replay watching Fuquay, his pancake. That's going to be a good one. He's fired up about it. Just a great job again by that offensive line, but also the turning of 2-point.
Swinging gate, 2-point conversion is in. Nice job, Chevalier just swings it out to looks to be Pawnee. It is. The deep snapper, Chevalier, swings it over to Pawnee for the 2 points. 15-0 Rebels, 8:46 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
For years, you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead go-kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
Get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
The Tillman Tire scoring drive, 3 plays, 16 yards, a touchdown by Christian Pawnee. The Rebels lead 15-0 after the swinging gate 2-point conversion. Hunter Fox is ready to kick this one off. 8:46 left to go here in the opening quarter on homecoming night at Rebel Stadium. See if Fox can put this one in the end zone as well. This one's kicked deep. Return man's going to field it at the 4. 10 looking for a block. 15 slips a tackle, stumbles his way forward out to about the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. That Catfish Place, live entertainment, delicious food. Enjoy Dad's Catfish Place on Arkansas Road in West Monroe. Melanie Massey Physical Therapy, where our therapists are extensively trained in each special area. One-on-one treatment at its best. Scott's Catfish and Seafood, proudly serving West Monroe fine catfish, fried or grilled in West Monroe. Green in the shotgun with an empty backfield. This time quad wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. He's going to run it himself. Has to make a move in the inside, and he's not going to get away from Tyler Roark. Roark and some others in on the stop. That was J.Q. Turner. Helped cleaned up the tackle there for Roark. Kind of a one-handed tackle there by Roark and a show of strength from the senior defensive end.
Yeah, well, and what you're seeing, too, we mentioned it in the pregame show, just up front, can Scottlandville hang with West Monroe?
That was Chances Stewart in on the stop with Roark. Green down the backfield with 2 running backs. Here's the snap. They're going to run it. Cut move right up the middle. And he's going to surge his way forward out past the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And a good run that time. That was number 6 on the carry, Darren London.
Yeah, about 5 extra yards, Rick, on, look at that hole. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
J.Q. Turner tried to rip the ball out. Fulmer in on the stop with Roark and Lilly.
But that's one thing, that we've seen is after contact, we're seeing backs really be able to surge forward and get an extra 4 or 5.
Third down and 5 for the Hornets. Rebels showing pressure. Here's the snap. Green looks to throw. Here comes pressure. Rolls out of it and throws the ball. It's going to be incomplete. Pressure brought by Roark. Here on homecoming, the senior has already had a big night up front. It's 4th down and 5.
Yeah, it almost looked like he wasn't touched at all. I'm actually watching the replay. It wasn't. He just came free, and a good job by the quarterback to elude him. And, yeah, Jaden Clay got a hold of that arm as he was trying to throw it.
Jaden Clay actually get credited for a pass breakup right there, possibly tipping out of the quarterback's hand as it was.
Roark already with 2 hurries on the night.
Bernard Kirk will punt for Scottlandville. Zach Fulmer back deep to receive. Standing on the West Monroe 38. Play clock down to 5. Hornets getting ready to snap it. Good snap. Kirk has time, and this is a spiraling punt, but it doesn't go very far. Takes a West Monroe bounce and will be down at the Scottlandville 43-yard line. A great field position again for West Monroe. We'll take this second to give a shout out to our grandparents. I know they're listening, Ray and Louise Guillot. Appreciate them tuning in tonight. Hope they enjoy the broadcast.
Yeah, and I'll give a quick shout out to a longtime listener. I've been told he listens every night, Mr. David Folks. It's one that we know very well.
That's right. First down and 10 for West Monroe. The ball is actually spotted at the 41. Dejan in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. And looks like maybe the Rebels flinched a little early. Penalty flags come flying in. A little switch-up coaching tonight. Taylor Birch is on the sideline for the offense. Offensive coordinator Cedric Goins must be in the press box.
Repeat first down.
It'll be first down and 15. It was a false start against West Monroe.
First down and 15 for the Rebels.
Dejan stays in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. Here's the snap. Going to hand the ball off. That's Kedron McNeil. He bangs his way forward. Gets down to about the 42-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play for McNeil. It'll be second down and 11 here with 7-11 and running here in the first quarter. Rebels lead 15-0.
Yeah, we're seeing McNeil now really being able to, kind of get his shoulder pad level down, running through that hole. It's normally he's our perimeter guy. A lot of speed there, but he's starting to welcome a little bit of contact.
Second down and 11 for West Monroe. 2 wide receivers. There's Trez Davis in motion. Here's the handoff to McNeil. Not a ton of running room on that one. It's going to be a gain of 2. Gets to the 40. It'll be third down and 9 now for West Monroe.
Yeah, just a straight give there. Really trying to get a little bit of eye into a Trez, see if they'll bite on it going wide. But good discipline right there by Scottlandville's edge.
They've got an injured Scottlandville player down on the field. We'll take this time to, while he's being tended to thank some more of our sponsors. AAA Auto Glass, for your auto or home. AAA Glass, your source for anything glass, locally owned and operated. American Mattress Outlet, Rebel alone, Robbie Compton promises you don't have to go into bed and get a good night's sleep. Proud to have the support of Dr. Mickey and the good folks at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialty Clinic in the Glenwood Mall. Susie Dardlon at Eagle Bank Mortgage. If you're buying or wanting to refinance, call her today. Pure Drip Wellness, a modern oasis where you can let the stress of the day drip away. Farstar Laney's Collision Center in West Monroe for all your auto body needs. First West Thrift Store. Every day you can make a difference by giving away our profits. Third down and 9 for West Monroe. The ball is at the Scottlandville 40-yard line. Three wide receivers for West Monroe. Dejan's in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Going to look to throw. Looking. Still has time. Throws it over the middle. The pass is caught. That's Kavion Mitchell inside the 25. Still fighting his way to about the 20-yard line.
That catch took a lot of concentration because the hand was trying to knock it out right in front of him. Almost that was kind of a risky throw right there in traffic, but still great job by Mitchell, able to hold on there. He actually kind of fumbled right in between his legs, able to hold on to it. And actually a good run after catch as well.
Nice patience and protection, but good patience by Dejan right there and good protection by that offensive line. It's an Origin Bank first down at the Scottlandville 20-yard line. Dejan stays in the shotgun. Here's the snap and a hand to McNeil. McNeil has running room. Now he's going to be wrapped up around the 18-yard line. Big gain of 2 on the play. Looked like he had a crease there right at the beginning when he got the football and it closed up quickly.
Yeah, I think a defensive end or defensive lineman at least was able to get a hand on him and slow him up just enough for that to close up quickly. But you're right, it looked like you had a good surge right there. Just a good job by Scottlandville to adjust.
Second down, we'll call it 8. Rebels have 3 wide receivers. Dejan in the shotgun. McNeil to his left. Calls for the football. Going to hand it up to McNeil on the right. Has a block. 15 upended around the 11-yard line. Penalty flag comes flying in towards the end of the play. Maybe a hold on the Rebels. As a wide receiver had a block down here on the near side. It was close to a first down. Holding the call.
Offense, number 3 blue.
Against West Monroe.
Penalty. Repeat the down.
Yeah, usually out there on the perimeter like that, and you're in space, it's really difficult to hold that block. And that's typically where you're going to get that call. But still, it's at the spot, so West Monroe now still only second and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go, Rebels.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Rebels stay in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Dejan in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Going to look to throw. Throws it. And the pass is caught quickly inside the 15. That's Lucas Dupriest. He got to the 11-yard line. It's going to be real close to an Origin Bank first down. Good catch, good throw by Dejan.
And a good job by Dejan, right? It's a low snap and understanding the timing element of that route. You've got to get it out quick, and he knew that. He just grabbed it from down low, came up and fired, and Dupree ran an excellent route, being on time with each other.
3rd down and 1 for West Monroe. Dejan calls for the football, hands it to Miles right up the gut. He's fighting for yards. It's going to be close. Depends on the spot. Maybe a gain of 1. The spot is going to be right at the 10-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be, yes, it's going to be an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe. It'll be first down and goal at the Scottlandville 10. 4:28 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels up 15-0.
Yeah, another pretty good surge, but I have to say Scottlandville's defensive line, at least in the interior, has certainly been, clogging up, B gap to B gap pretty much.
I formation now for West Monroe. Dejan under center. Here's the snap. Option to the left. Hand off to Willis. And Willis fights for yards and gets to about the 7-yard line. Gain of 3 on first down. It'll be second down and goal from the 7. And the senior Willis getting the carry from the fullback position.
Not by Brian Aguilar.
And I think eventually you're going to see a little bit of a conditioning issue with Scottlandville's defense. West Monroe now about to run their 9th play of this drive.
Dejan under center, I formation. Here's the snap, toss sweep out to Miles. Has a block on the outside, cuts it back up. He's inside the 5, spin move towards the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Renaldrick Miles in for his second touchdown of the night. And it's 21-0 with 3:35 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and again, a whole lot of jump cuts. And, it really found where he wanted to go, right behind Willis. Like you said, once he got wrapped up right there by the goal line, really just did a spin move and he got suplexed into the end zone. A good drive right there by West Monroe to capitalize on the short field.
Hunter Fox on for the extra point. There's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 22-0, 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. Be back in 30 seconds.
With fall.
For years, you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead go-kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
Time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
9 plays, 43 yards, the Tillman Tire scoring drive. Rebels lead 22-0, and we apologize for the technical difficulties on our field microphone tonight. David Cole getting the night off down on the sideline so far. Enjoying homecoming here at Rebel Stadium. I want to thank Alex Latin Foods. We invite you to experience our fine Latin cuisine like no other. Our first downs tonight brought to you by Origin Bank. As Hunter Fox gets ready to kick this one off from the East 40. Another deep kick. This one's going to make it close. No, it's going to be fielded at the 1. 10, 15, and he's going to be upended right there. Actually laterals the football back and still running, and finally dropped by Maddox Cobbs and number 21, Noah Gordon. Penalty flag.
Maddox Cobbs.
Yeah, where he threw the flag, I'm curious to see what that may be, maybe a blind side or something like that. But interesting to see a little lateral right there to try to keep things going, and it almost, was almost backfired.
Yeah.
But still able to maybe get an extra yard or 2.
Scottlandville pointing towards West Monroe like it's against the Rebels. Not sure what this call is. Again, the flag on the near side. Here we go.
Personal foul. Face mask on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty.
15-yarder.
Be tacked onto the end of the run. First down.
Again, a good kick there by Hunter Fox. And while we mark off this penalty, we want to thank Value Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power sports needs. Northeast Louisiana's most trusted power sports Steeler. Homecoming will be at halftime tonight, but we're a long way from that. 3:21 left to go in the first quarter. Rebels up 22-0.
32.
The Hornets take over at the 32-yard line after the 15-yard face mask penalty. There's a man in motion. Here's a snap, speed sweep. Going to hand it off. That's number 9. He's going to be grabbed by Brody Thurman, and then a host of Rebels. That's going to be a tackle for loss for Thurman. Big one. Chances Stewart in on the stop as well. Parker Todd cleaned it up a little bit.
Stop in the backfield by Brody Thurman.
Yeah, again, we talked about the front of Scottlandville being able to handle West Monroe's front right now. West Monroe dominating that battle for sure.
Loss of 6 yards on the carry for Zell Shepard. The Mississippi State commit, wide receiver. Finally got him in on the ball game. Second down and 16 now for Scottlandville. Green, the quarterback, looks to the sideline. Darren London, the running back there with him. Calls for the football. Hands it to London off the right side, looking for blocks, and there's not going to be much there. Rebels drop him for no gain. That's Parker Todd on the stop for West Monroe.
Yeah, West Monroe, Rick, right now defensively just playing so fast. It's so strong. It's just, that's what playing teams like Catholic last week does for you. Their front, Coach Rob Arledge talked about it today, one of the best fronts they've seen, certainly this season, but in a while. And you come off of that, and you really learn a lot about yourself and learn a different level of play.
Hornets come out with 3 wide receivers to the near side. Green in the shotgun. Third down and 15. Here's the snap. He's going to run it himself. Tries to go up the middle, and he's going to be upended there by Parker Todd, Chances Stewart, J.Q. Turner on the stop for West Monroe. It'll be 4th down and 14 yards to go.
Yeah, Chances Stewart just reaches out, able to grab him and hold him up there with Parker Todd, J.Q. to clean up. But, again, just outstanding job right now by West Monroe's defensive front. To be able to stand up their blockers, get off the block, find the football, and make the plays. Really just dominant so far for West Monroe's defensive front.
Bernard Kirk will punt for the Hornets. A minute left in the first quarter. Rebels up 22-0. Play clock down to 3. Hornets going to have to hurry. Gets the snap off. Here comes pressure. And the punt gets off, and it was tipped. The ball's going to bounce inside of West Monroe territory. It will be down at the West Monroe 39. The punter, Kirk, laid out, and that official was right there, right on top of it, called that the ball was tipped. And so, I think Kirk was just kind of acting a little bit, laid out on the field for a long time to see if he could get a call. But immediately the head ref, started doing the motion that it was tipped. Which means that if you tip it after that contact, doesn't matter. Maddox Cobbs got a hand on it. Ended up being a decent punt for the Hornets. Puts West Monroe at their own 39-yard line. It'd be 1st and 10 from there with 37 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dejan will start off in the shotgun. Keeter McNeil to his right. Calls for the football. Going to hand it to McNeil. Ball's forward for about 2 yards on the play. Second down and 8 at the 41-yard line. Not a whole lot of running room right there.
No, I've been really impressed with Scottlandville's front 6 on defense. Doing a good job. Linebackers doing a good job filling the holes. And their backside guys giving a lot of effort so that whenever the West Monroe ball carrier, just stutters a little bit, they're able to gain ground and get to him.
Second down, 8 yards to go for West Monroe. Dejan in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the near side, and here comes a whistle from the official. Into the quarter. Oh, yep, time expired. 22-0, West Monroe leads at the end of the first quarter here at Homecoming in Rebel Stadium. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
That's awesome sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the fast pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast.
It's a blast, and your vehicle is clean.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. This second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty. Locally owned by West Monroe alums and ready to make your next move easier. Your second quarter sponsor, Vanguard Realty. It'll be second down and 8 for West Monroe at their own 41-yard line. Tim's still working hard on that microphone, trying to get a mic down to David Cole. Got to get you a halftime interview. That's Coach Kevin Davis. Second down and 8. Dejan in the shotgun. Calls for the football. Hands the ball to McNeil, and he is planted as soon as he got the handoff, and that'll be a tackle for loss back at the 37-yard line. It'll be third down and long. And
That's going to be a missed assignment. Just that guy came untouched. Now there's discussion by the officials.
I'm not sure. The clock was never set. So it was an untimed down. Now it's at 11:50. Okay. They've got it back right. The play will stand, and the play clock will begin. 11:50 and running in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. It's third down and 12. The first third and long of the night for West Monroe.
Third down, 12 yards.
Two wide receivers to the near side. That's Mitchell and Davis. Dupriest, the lone wide receiver on the far side. Dejan in the shotgun. Takes a snap, rolls left, looking to throw, looking, has time, throws it. The pass is almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. It'll be fourth down and 12. Good coverage by the Hornets that time in the secondary.
They went to a too high safety look. They're running cover 2 the whole way, and that makes any kind of deep route difficult. If you only got one deep route going, it's well played by the secondary. It should have been intercepted, really. Trez got his hand in there, able to knock it out. But
good snap from Chevalier to Daniel Lane. A low line drive punt, bounces at the 30, takes a West Monroe bounce. And now Scottlandville roll. They'll be down at the Scottlandville 26-yard line, where the Hornets will try to get the yardage in the positive category. They're stuck right now at 0. 0 yards.
He's got them exactly 0 in the first quarter. Yeah, it was, like I said, West Monroe's defense, especially their front, has really just been dominant that entire quarter. Curious to see if Scottlandville can make some adjustments, maybe get the ball out in the perimeter a little bit quicker so that they don't have to worry about the front quite as much.
Rebels roll some new guys in on defense. 3 sophomores in on that defensive line with Davis, Florentine, and Dunn. Here's the snap. Looking to throw, throws it. The pass is caught at the 45, upended around the 15-yard line. That's Avery Lewis on the tackle. That pass is complete from Green to number 8, Terrence Smith. A good ball. We saw that arm talent right there on that throw.
Yeah, just running really what's a seam route. It's a little bit outside the seam usually, but when you're running a one high safety, that seam's going to be open.
Hornets take the snap, looks to throw. Quarterback flushed out, has green grass in front of him. 40, 35, 30, 25, makes a move at the 20. Another move at the 15. That's where he'll be wrapped up by Orlando Weber. Actually went backwards to the 16-yard line. And quarterback number 3, Gennard Green, made a nasty juke move around the 20.
Yeah, he got him one. Somebody's ankles are still down on the turf, but still, look, when you go man coverage and the quarterback gets flushed like that, you lose some contain. It's he's going to get a lot of yardage out of it, especially someone as athletic as him.
The Hornets now with 3 backs in the backfield. Gennard Green takes the snap. Busted play, he's going to have to run it himself, and there's nowhere to go. Maddox Dunn was all over it. That'll be probably scored as a tackle for loss. Good job by Dunn on the containment. It's a loss of about 5 yards back to the 22.
Yeah, just tailback went the wrong way. Everybody else went to the left. He went to the right. Quarterback obviously thought he was going that way too and had to just tuck it and run. I don't think he would have gotten much anyway if he had handed it off. But unfortunate for Scottlandville once they got inside the red zone to get pushed out of it.
An injured Rebel on the field right now, just inside the 10. Trainer Kurt Franum tending to him. It'll be 2nd down and 16. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Susie Dar-
Do you suffer from back or neck pain, sciatic, or even constant headaches? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at the newly opened Twin City Chiropractic. My staff and I aim to provide long-term solutions to help you get back to what really matters, living your life pain-free. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, massage therapy, whole body vibration, and Normatec compression. For kids to adults, we treat anyone who is in need of maintenance care, corrective spinal care, or personal injury and auto accident cases. Feel like you again at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe, next to Cormier's, or call us at 318-582-5029.
Out over. Doing okay now. 3 backs in the backfield now for the Hornets. There's the snap. Deep ball thrown towards the end zone. The pass it's caught. Was he out of bounds? Yes, out of bounds. Nice coverage by Andrew King and Orlando Weber.
I think that was Weber out there, and I think he was juggling the catch.
Dave, is that go ahead?
I think he was juggling the catch when he came down, and once he maintained possession, he was already out of bounds.
Dave, is that you down there? Dave, can you hear us? Checking in with David Cole.
Yeah, I'm here, boys.
There he is. Welcome to the party.
Without static, I guess. It sounds a little kind of loud, but...
Welcome to the show. We'll check in with you here in just a moment. Green in the shotgun, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now rolling left, throws one towards the end zone and just throws it out of play. Good pressure being applied that time by West Monroe.
Yeah, once he got out of the pocket, good job by the linebackers to run up, trigger there, so that he's not allowed to take off and run with it. Again, the West Monroe front really just doing an outstanding job.
It'll be 4th down and 15 yards to go. The ball is at the West Monroe 23. Rebels up 22-0 with 9:39 in Vanguard Realty's second quarter. Roark is checked back in at defensive end for West Monroe. 4th down. We'll call it 16 yards. London, the tailback. Here's the snap. Green looks to throw. Throws one over the middle, and the pass is bobbled. It's incomplete. Just out of the hands of the wide receiver. Good defense by Avery Lewis. Scottlandville bobbled it, and it falls incomplete, and the Hornets will turn things over on downs. So let's check in on the field with David Cole. Dave, 22-0 Rebels. Your thoughts so far?
Well, honestly, I've been in some conversations when the mic went down. I've been catching up with some friends, but you avoid the danger of homecoming week. You get out to an early start, you get some touchdowns early, kind of take some of that pressure off. But overall, it looks like we've just been able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, keep him off balance, and just kind of win the battle up front.
Thank you, Dave. First down and 10 at the 22. Dejan under center with a one-back set for West Monroe. Here's the snap. Tall sweep. That's Booby Miles. Makes a cut back inside and gets out to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And so far, West Monroe and Jordan having a little bit of trouble running the football between the tackles.
Yeah, well, and I think some of that, it's a combination of, some blocks as well as maybe a little bit of vision, knowing where that hole's going to pop open and, but also some missed assignments, which is unlike this West Monroe offensive line.
Dejan under center. One back, going to send a man in motion. That's Dupreece. Here's the snap. Fakes the toss. Dejan looking to throw. Going to throw one deep down the middle of the field. The pass is caught. Davis inside the 30. Makes the move at the 25. Puts the tackle at the 20. He's got green grass. 10, 5. Touchdown Rebels. Trez Davis on the touchdown from Ryder Dejan.
What a display from Trez Davis. Wide open, great route running right there. Got behind his man. And good job by Dejan to get the ball out there. Obviously a little bit underthrown, so Davis had to work a little bit of magic once he did get it. But goodness, after he caught that catch, that is a highlight reel if there ever was one.
35 yards after the catch there for Trez Davis. Hunter Fox on for the extra point. There's the snap. Hold is down, the kick is up, and it's good, but here comes the penalty flag. High snap, EO able to bring it down. Probably going to retry this one.
Dead ball.
Encroachment on the defense. You would think maybe they would change that to let the play finish and the kicking team can decide whether they want to take the penalty or not. You make a field goal and you have to redo it because of a defensive penalty. I think maybe they would get a choice. So now they'll have to do it again. Extra practice. Here's the snap. The hold is down. It's going to be another offsides penalty.
Yeah, he's just jumping early.
Trying to time
it up off the edge, and I think it's the same guy.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense.
Now the West Monroe Rebels, the ball maybe inside the 1. You think, should we go for 2?
Yeah, it should be just inside the 1, but I would say, yeah, sometimes, but now that you're up, 4 scores.
We'll try it again. There's the snap. The hold is down. The extra point by Hunter Fox is right down the middle. 29-0, 8:41 in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Catfish Place.
At Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln, our customers come from all walks of life. That's why we are dedicated to finding you the right look, the right size, and the right feel, all at the right price.
Thank you for allowing us to serve you in this great community. Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
105.
Stillman Tire scoring drive, 2 plays, 78 yards. A 76-yard touchdown pass from Ryder Dejan to Trez Davis. And it's 29-0. 8:41 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Hunter Fox getting ready to kick off. It's been all Rebels. Davis, as we watch the replay, the finish on that run. Yeah. Lowered the shoulder. It's plowed his way into the end zone. Rebels all over the Hornets. Hunter Fox ready to kick off. This one's going to go deep towards the near sideline. It'll actually go out of bounds. Give decent field position for Scottlandville. Jordan, you've got an in-game scoreboard update.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of games of interest. Of course, the big one is Franklin Parish and Washita. Washita right now leading that in the second quarter. They are up 20-7. In Sterlington, Neville has traveled down 165 to Sterlington. Sterlington in the second quarter is leading that 7-3. And Ash right now is all over Manny, 35-0.
Manny, having a tough year, 0-4. First down and 10 for the Hornets at their own 35. Jackson Talley has checked in at linebacker for West Monroe. First down and 10 for the Hornets. The empty backfield for Green. Had a little bit of success throwing the football last series. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pressure being applied. Looked to be a screen play.
Yeah, well, he had London, who's usually the running back, running across the field, just a drag play. And I'm afraid if he would have caught that, Parker Todd was ready to absolutely light him up. So it's probably a good thing that the ball was not on target. West Monroe really, again, just doing a good job of sniffing out the plays and working up front.
Second down and 10 now for the Hornets. 5 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Here comes pressure, and he is going to be sandwiched in the backfield for a quarterback sack. Tyler Roark, Jackson Talley, Brody Thurman, As we get a chance to watch the replay here. Yeah, first contact by Roark. Tally.
Yeah, if he doesn't get rid of, we talked about how well the defensive line is playing. If he doesn't get rid of it early, he's going to have a hard time.
Timeout Scottlandville, 29-0 Rebels. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Looking for the right ride?
The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, you're building for less.
Ball on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. Rick Guillo, Jordan Guillo, Ben Sagne, David Cole. Dave, let's check in with you. That Rebel defensive line is just doing basically whatever they want up front tonight.
Yeah, and it's fresh bodies. You got the guys we talked about, the depth that they have. They can rotate guys in, and when they come in fresh, they're just beating the tackles around the edge. And the poor quarterback just doesn't have time to sit back there and get comfortable. I'm sure he's going to have a little soreness in the morning, taking several hits tonight.
Thank you, Dave. Third down and 16 yards to go for Scottlandville. Ball at their own 28. Actually call it third down and 17. Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Green looks to throw. Here comes pressure. Spins out of pressure somehow. Finally going to be dropped. That's Jacob Davis on the quarterback sack for West Monroe.
Multiple opportunities right there by West Monroe's front. I think 4 guys were able to get a hand on him, and Parker Todd doing a good job. I think he was kind of spying the quarterback, able to help, keep him from breaking loose. Also, West Monroe's in zero coverage there, which is man-to-man across the board, which allows you to have a lot of guys still available in the box should he try to get out of the pocket.
Bernard Kirk on to punt for Scottlandville. Zach Fulmer standing just beyond midfield. Rebels almost blocked it last time. Slow snap, almost blocked this time. Hornets able to get away, and it's a Scottlandville bounce down the far sideline. Be down at the 42-yard line of West Monroe, and that's where the Rebels will take over with 7:11 left in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. It's been all West Monroe. Hang with us. Halftime will be David Cole down there with head coach Kevin Davis and some of our homecoming court. Here, homecoming at Rebel Stadium, and just like you would hope a homecoming game would go, been rather lopsided so far tonight. First down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 42-yard line.
First and 10 Rebels from the 42.
Rebels will come out in the I formation. Dejan under center. Willis at fullback. Here's the snap. Play action. Dejan rolls left. Throws it, and the pass is just out of the hands of Trez Davis. A little high. Davis was running across.
Good job on the play action.
Yep.
They were able to bite on that. Just maybe hurried the throw just a hair. Yeah, just outside of his radius.
Should he have caught that?
Yeah, he would have been
could have been pay dirt again. Second down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 42-yard line. Pawnee is at tailback for West Monroe. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to Pawnee. He's got a lot of running room. Across midfield, lowers his shoulder and gets inside Scottlandville territory down to the 43-yard line. A big run and an Origin Bank first down for Christian Pawnee.
That safety may be sore tomorrow. Bowled over him, but there's the hole that we've been looking for right there. Look at the bodies flying to the ground from that offensive line. And Pawnee just hitting the hole hard. That's one thing about him. When he gets it, he is downhill immediately at full speed. Really hunting contact is what it seems like every time he gets the ball.
It's an Origin Bank first down at the Scottlandville 43. Rebels stay in the I. Dejan takes the snap. Play action, going to roll left. Here comes pressure, throws it over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Nobody around that one. Dejan just getting rid of it. It'll be second down and 10. Again, Rebels go to the play action.
Yeah, made it look just like the play before. Scottlandville able to break through and apply a little bit of pressure. Hurried that throw. The ball really kind of fell in no man's land. Now
second down and 10. That's right. Any kind of long yardage situation, all eyes on number 4, Davis. Willis, the fullback, Pawnee, the tailback, I formation. The Rebels are going to jump early. Tight end Turner got a little excited. They'll be second down at 15.
Get ball. Ball start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Yeah, that's just he thought it was a different snap count, obviously, making it a little bit tougher on the Rebels. Still in plus territory. So, sometimes you can think instead of just second and third down, you may have 3 more downs to convert.
Second down at 15.
Scottlandville band letting it rip across the way. Second down at 15, trying to get some life to that Hornet defense. Dejan is in the shotgun. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Pawnee. Makes a move. He's got running room. Inside the 40. Stiff arm inside the 35 and knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Nice run by Christian Pawnee. And that's going to be an Origin Bank first down.
First down, Rebels.
Yeah, and again, a decent hole, but a good cut and vision right there by Pawnee to see where things were flowing, where they're going to open up. And then, of course, when he gets in the open field, safety coming up on him is going to be trouble, able to stiff arm out of one, get knocked out of bounds for the first down. Good conversion right there. Second 15's not West Monroe's bread and butter, obviously, but able to make it happen right there.
Origin Bank first down at the Scottlandville 32. Dejan in the shotgun, calls for the football. Rolls left after the play action, throws to the near side. The pass is caught by Davis. The defender falls down. He'll go into the end zone for the touchdown, Rebels.
Touchdown, Trez Davis.
Trez Davis doing it again on the touchdown pass from Ryder Dejan.
32-yard touchdown pass for Ryder Dejan.
Yeah, that defender, once he fell down, really nobody had. Still a ball a little bit high. Davis able to jump up and snag it out of the air. Once the defender fell down, really nobody there to stop Davis from the end zone.
Davis having a big night, 35-0 Rebels.
Yeah, another good play call off the play action. You've been gashing them with some big plays with the handoff to Pawnee, able to play action off of that and have Davis open.
Hunter Fox's extra point is up, and it is good. 36-0 West Monroe. 5:43 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be right back.
If you haven't been to the home improvement outlet lately, you're missing out. Come check out our new custom showroom with appliances from Thor, Cafe, GE, Frigidaire, and more. Our flooring department has many options to fit your budget, from porcelain to luxury vinyl planks to carpet. And we offer financing like 12 months same as cash. If you're building a new home.
At Century Next Bank, we come from all walks of life, just like you. We're proud of who we are and what we stand for. We are a part of more than 100 dedicated employees who work for Century Next Bank. Here, we understand you. Why? Because we are you. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
Rebels lead 36-0 as we get ready for another kickoff from Hunter Fox. It'll be the 5th kickoff of the night for the junior kicker. It has been all West Monroe.
At the kickoff for the Rebels.
Be interested to hear the stats at halftime for Dejan
and Davis.
Fox kicks off from the West 40 into the wind. Be fielded at the 1. 10 looking for a block. Far side 15. And he's going to be spun down by Parker Todd, number 42, on the stop at the 18-yard line. Let's check in with David Cole down on the sidelines. And Dave, Trez Davis putting on a show with his athletic ability, and Dejan putting balls on the mark.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously the go-to guy for the offense, and just not anybody in that secondary that can handle him tonight. And really during this quarter, both of those big catches, they're throwing into the wind. You have a pretty good gust, probably 6-7 miles per hour. That long pass that Dejan threw to him, it kind of got held up by the wind. And was a little bit underthrown. He had to go back and get it. But whenever he does catch it, the run after the catch, he's running with authority and really having a dominant first half.
Kennard Green, the quarterback for the Hornets, on 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Empty backfield. Rebels showing pressure. And looks like some movement up front. Both teams pointing at each other, saying, trying to blame the other. It's probably going to be against Scottlandville.
Yeah, wide receiver jumped early. That may be what some of the other guys saw out of the corner of their eye.
It is going to be a false start against the Hornets.
Dead ball. First start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
For an offense that's been struggling to generate positive yardage, that is certainly not what you want on your first down.
Shout out to our buddy Jake Greer, traveling from New Orleans, listening in.
All right.
Appreciate the text, Jake. First down and 15 for Scottlandville. 5:36 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Empty backfield for the Hornets. Here's a snap, and Green thought maybe the play was dead. I'm not real sure what he was doing right there. Caught the football and just stood there with it. All the way back to the 7-yard line, and that conversation between the quarterback and his center is, I'm not sure what.
Me either. I don't know if that's a sack or a tackle for loss or really what happened, but he just snapped it. Everybody's playing, and he just stood there with the ball like he thought the whistle had blown.
Max Dunn will get credited for the tackle for loss.
Down and 21 yards to go.
2nd and 21 for Scottlandville. They'll bring it back in the backfield for maybe a little extra protection. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Here's the snap. Green steps up, throws one over the middle, and the pass is incomplete, thrown behind the intended wide receiver. That was
pass incomplete.
Number 84. We don't have an 84 on the roster.
Yeah,
neither does Mark Finn.
Thrown behind him right there because of the pressure. Just being able to get in the backfield, he's starting to get a little bit of happy feet and rushing his throws, which of course are going to lead to errant throws, and now way back in their own territory. Needs something positive here to avoid a potential disaster on punt team.
The Rebels have been able to get pressure on the punter all night. 3rd down, 21 yards to go. Rebels up 36-0, 5:08 in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. Here's the snap. Green has to step up, being flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be dropped around the 14-yard line. Good pursuit, good tackle. That's Parker Todd on the stop. Got one Rebel, seems to be a little shaken up on the play. It's Smoltz Lilly a little slow to get up. And down there checking on him is Dr. Jeff Counts. Checking on Lilly. It'll be 4th down and about 14 yards to go for Scottlandville.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly what they're looking at, but
I believe it's his shoulder.
Yeah.
His left shoulder. They'll pick him up. Dave, what's that look like to you down there?
Yeah, definitely left shoulder, which you can see that the tape coming out from under the pad. So I'm sure it's an injury that was already nagging him, and kind of one of those situations where you reach out for a tackle, and then one of your teammates comes in and kind of knocks the arm, and but he appears to be moving it, and all looks good.
Good. Thank you, Dave. A little friendly fire down there on Smoltz Lilly. Kurt will be on to punt again for Scottlandville. This time looks like West Monroe not showing much pressure. Maybe going to try to get a return for Fulmer. Slow snap, end over end punt. Fulmer's going to call for the fair catch, and he'll make it at the Scottlandville 43-yard line.
Fair catch by Zach Fulmer.
And that's where West Monroe will take over.
Another short field for West Monroe. See if they can, capitalize. I know it's 36-0, but still want to execute, want to be able to do what you want to do. Not really take your foot off the gas in terms of execution.
Little Wildcat formation now. Luke Valerie will come in the shotgun for West Monroe. 2 wide receivers to the near side. There's the snap to Valerie. He's going to take off running with it. Makes a move inside the 40. Spin move 35. Trying to get to the outside. It's going to be close to an Origin Bank first down, and a good run by number 13, sophomore Luke Valerie.
Luke Valerie.
Yeah, we know what he's capable of. Been watching him for years. Good to see him get involved there. And you see how fast he really is able to move through that traffic. Good little spin move there, almost like a ballerina spin with that one leg coming up. Making a lot happen right there. Good job by Valerie.
Rebels have put this in over the last couple of weeks, little Wildcat formation.
Don't forget, he can throw it.
He can throw it. 2nd down and 1 for West Monroe. Valerie takes a snap. He's going to run it right up the gut. Has a first down. Going to be tripped up around the 27-yard line. That's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe.
Valerie on the keeper.
And it can't just really get to the line of scrimmage. You're getting through it very, very quickly.
It's an Origin Bank first down, and now Brady Keogh will enter at quarterback for West Monroe. At the Scottlandville 27, 3:32. In the Vanguard Realty second quarter, Rebels up 36-0.
West Monroe trying to get their personnel straight. Yep. In terms of formation.
Play clock down to 10. Miles to Keogh's left. There's the snap. Keogh looking to throw, has to pull the ball down, and he's going to try to run it. He'll be dropped in the backfield. For a quarterback sack, that'll be a loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah, tough snap down and low to his left. He had pressure on him immediately. Tried to pull it down and maybe look downfield. Another bit of pressure on him right after that. Had to just try to make something happen.
2nd down, 14 yards to go for West Monroe. 2:35 in running. Keogh in the shotgun alongside Booby Miles. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Miles off the right side. Has running room, 25-20. Makes a move inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. That's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe.
And it's one of those times you really wish you would have broken that or cut outside rather than back inside for a cutback. So I think he hits pay dirt if he does.
Got an injured Scottlandville player down around the 16-yard line. We'll take a 30-second break. 2:21 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
At Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln, our customers come from all walks of life. That's why we are dedicated to finding you the right look, the right size, and the right feel, all at the right price.
Thank you for allowing us to serve you in this great community. Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln in Ruston.
Ball on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. 2:21 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. 36-0. It's been all Rebels. Here on homecoming night, as Scottlandville players still being tended to. Try to get you a number. Looks like they're taking a look at his left leg.
So a quick scoreboard update, Rick, over at Sterlington. Still Sterlington holding the lead 7-3 over Neville. That's in the second as well. Ouachita and Brooklyn Parish now tied at 20 in the second. Carroll at Wassman. Carroll currently leading that one 7-6. Ash is actually running away with it against Manny. I think now it's 41-0. You know, we talked about Manny really having a tough year this year, 0-4. You know, and that's unfortunate. It's been really a dominant program, you know, for the past 7 or 8 years.
Brendan Perkins, the injured Hornet, walks off under his own power. That's good to see. Valerie back in. Now in the shotgun. There's a man in motion. Here's the snap. Going to hand it off to the outside. That's McNeil. He's inside the 10 and upended around the 7-yard line. About a yard, maybe two short of an Origin Bank first down. Again, Rebels in the Wildcat package.
Yeah, just, you know, that's a read play right there. Valerie having to read whether to give it or keep it. Obviously made a good decision for an 8-yard gain on first down.
Empty backfield again for Valerie. Sends a man in motion. Here's the snap. Going to hand it to McNeil. No, he keeps it himself inside the 10. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Valerie with his first varsity touchdown for West Monroe. The Rebels punch it in.
You love to see the excitement there by Valerie. Well-executed play. Look, both of those well-executed. A good read, obviously, on both. Showing some strength, able to get into the end zone there as well as he had contact around about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Hunter Fox on for the extra point. With 1:30 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. There's the snap. The hold is down. The extra point is up, and it is good. 43-0. West Monroe leads Scottlandville. 1:30 left to go in the Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be right back.
At Jim Taylor Auto Group, we like to make the impossible possible. No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
6 plays, 42 yards. This Tillman Tire scoring drive. And it's 43-0 West Monroe.
I think after the kickoff, Rick, you're going to see a running clock. Yeah. They started it already. And once you get to 42 points in LHSAA, it is a running clock automatic.
Hunter Fox to kick again. This time a bouncing kick right up the middle, going to be fielded at the 28. Number 34 has it. He'll be dropped around the 31-yard line. Raekwon McDaniel on the stop. Antonio Cooley, the return man for the Hornets. And they'll take over at their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're about to see a lot of deep balls being thrown here. Try to make something happen quick.
Stick around at halftime, folks. The AAA Glass halftime show. There'll be homecoming here at Rebel Stadium. David Cole will have a quick interview with head coach Kevin Davis before they get to the locker room. First down and 10 for Scottlandville. Clock all the way down to 10 seconds. Here's the snap to Green. Looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now being flushed, and there's nowhere to go. A host of Rebels on the stop. That's Talley, Mason Willis, Tyler Roark on the quarterback sack. And that'll do it for the Vanguard Realty second quarter in the first half, and it's all Rebels 43-0. We'll send things down to David Cole. He'll have head coach Kevin Davis. Take it away, Dave.
Yeah, I'm here with Coach Kevin Davis. I know, Coach, for a head coach, homecoming week is always nervous. You never know how the guys are going to come out. Well, they came out quick, jumped up early, and built a big lead. You got to feel good about that.
I feel great about that. Kids were focused all week, and I can't be more proud of the group. And today was a really good day for us with a lot of things still going on, but I felt like they came out. They were prepared, warm up, and I could tell a little bit, you as a coach, you kind of see a look in their eye that you like. And I think that's the look that we want. And then obviously they came out and executed and played really well.
And I've seen a couple of, obviously a game where you can do some things. You're in week 5, but still trying to figure where to put people and how to get them the ball. See a couple of new wrinkles in there, a couple personnel moves on changes of position, some new guys on kickoff. Is this a game where you can, I guess, do a little bit more of that in the second half?
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a running clock unless they score. So we want to get all our guys in. We want to get those guys in. They deserve it. They work hard all week long, just like the starters do. So we're going to try to do as much as we can to get everybody to play.
Good job of keeping them ready. Go get them.
All right, folks, that was David Cole and head coach Kevin Davis. It's halftime here at homecoming. Stadium, 43-0. West Monroe leads Scottlandville. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have some halftime stats for you. And we'll talk about our homecoming court here in West Monroe. We'll be right back.
And director is Melissa Shepard. Raiders of the Week are McKinley Bullock and Maddie May. Tonight, the Raiders perform to Respect.
Freshman maid Curry Hendricks is the daughter of Matthew and Jordan Hendricks. She is a member of Rebel Cheer, Interact, Junior Civitan, and Fellowship of Christian Students. A highlight of high school so far is cheering for the first time in Rebel Stadium because she's dreamed of it since she was a little girl. Freshman maid Curry Hendricks. Freshman maid Eden Wright is the daughter of Lance and Kelly Wright. She is a member of the Lady Rebels soccer team, track team, and student council. Her favorite high school experience so far is meeting the soccer team, who made her feel valued and connected from the start. Freshman maid Eden Wright. Sophomore maid Kaylee Grace Morrow is the daughter of Lee and Lindsay Morrow. KG is a member of the Lady Rebel basketball team, AAU basketball team, and the West Monroe High School track team. Her favorite experience at West Monroe High School is basketball season. When asked who's made the biggest impact on her time at West Monroe, Kaylee Grace answered, "The coach who's made the biggest impact, who also happens to play a big part in my life, is Coach Morrow, also known as my dad. I love you, Dad. Sophomore maid, Kaylee Grace Morrow. Sophomore maid, Ava Nelson, is the daughter of Sam and Krista Nelson. She is a member of the Lady Rebels soccer team, yearbook, interact, and fellowship of Christian students. Outside of school, she is active in the Whites Ferry Road Youth Ministry and Delta Beta Sigma sorority. A teacher who has made the most impact on her is her mom, Mrs. Krista Nelson, because no matter how bad her day is or what's going on in her life, it doesn't affect the way she treats the people around her. Sophomore maid, Ava Nelson. Sophomore maid, Anne Marie Snow, is the daughter of Jimmy and Sheila Snow. She is a member of the West Monroe High School tennis team, student council, and volunteers with Christ Church Youth. In her free time, she enjoys reading and cooking, and her favorite word is never, because you are never too far to give your life to the Lord. Being a member of the positive environment of the tennis team has been her favorite experience at West Monroe High School. Sophomore maid, Anne Marie Snow. Junior maid, Anna Arnold, is the daughter of Scott and Rhonda Bailey. She is a member of the Interact Club, Key Club, Junior Civitans, Biology Club, and the Fellowship of Christian Students. Anna's favorite thing about West Monroe High School is the opportunities to meet so many amazing people. Coach Davis has left the biggest impact on her. She admires the way he expresses his relationship with the Lord and just wants the best for all of the students here. Junior maid, Anna Arnold. Junior maid, Kendall Bennett, is the daughter of Jason and Paula Bennett. She is a member of the Rebel Raiders and Fellowship of Christian Students. Her favorite thing at West Monroe High School is her dance team, the Rebel Raiders. Coached by Mackenzie Salter, who has made a huge impact on Kendall, the Raiders team is built on sisterhood, determination, and inspiration. Junior maid, Kendall Bennett. Junior maid, Brooklyn King, is the daughter of Sean King and Renee Reed. She is a member of the Rebel Raiders, Fellowship of Christian Students, Biology Club, Key Club, and Junior Civitans. Outside of school, Brooklyn is active with the DBK Dance and Performing Arts Company and the First West Youth Ministry. Her favorite word is perseverance, because it has reminded her and allowed her to overcome challenges, keep a positive mindset, and always keep moving forward during the setbacks life throws. Junior maid, Brooklyn King. Junior maid, Carolina Lilly, is the daughter of Dustin and Brooke Lilly. She is a member of Interact, Key Club, Junior Civitans, Biology Club, and Fellowship of Christian Students. Outside of school, she is active in the 180 youth group at Bethany Church. Carolina's favorite word is consistency. In a world of chaos, consistency shows a sense of stability. It builds reliability and confidence in both personal and professional relationships and is key to establishing good habits. Junior maid, Carolina Lilly. Junior maid, Jansen McDonald, is the daughter of Eddie McDonald and Brandolyn McDonald. She is a member of the Lady Rebel soccer team, track team, Key Club, Interact, Biology Club, Junior Civitans, and Fellowship of Christian Students. Coach Chris Barron has made the biggest impact on Jansen throughout her time at West Monroe High School. He has been a motivator and has pushed her to be her best over the last 3 years. Her favorite quote is, "Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for men." Colossians 3:23. Junior maid, Jansen McDonald. Junior maid Bella Moore is the daughter of Ryan and Sarah Moore. She is the member of the competition team at Linda Lavender School of Dance, Twin City Ballet Company, Biology Club, Interact, Fellowship of Christian Students, and the Rebel Art Club. Outside of school, she participates in Bridges International at ULM and is active in the First West Youth Group. Bella finds peace and rest in the Bible verse, Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight your battles. You need only to be still. Junior maid Bella Moore. Senior maid Addison Elizabeth Barron is the daughter of John and Jenna Barron. She is a 4-year member of the West Monroe cheer team, member of Rebel Competition Cheer, Biology Club, Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Students, Interact, and National Honor Society. Addison's favorite high school experience was making it to the UCA finals performing a game day routine. This memory created a bond with her comp girls that will last a lifetime. After graduation, Addison plans to major in nursing at Louisiana Tech University. Senior maid Addison Barron. Senior maid Emerson Britt is the daughter of Brian and Alicia Britt. She is a member of Rebel Raiders, Fellowship of Christian Students, Interact, and Biology Club. Emerson's favorite experience at West Monroe High School has been the opportunity to represent her school on homecoming court. She has loved the memories and friendships and being a part of our assemblies where the amazing talent at our school is showcased. Emerson's plans after graduation are to attend ULM and work toward her dream of owning a salon. Senior maid Emerson Britt. Senior maid Kaylee Kane is the daughter of Chris and Jacqueline Kane. She is a 4-year member of Rebel Cheer, Interact, FCS, Biology Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, and the Competition Cheer Squad. Mrs. Ashley Walker is the teacher who has made the most impact on her. Kaylee says Mrs. Walker is one of the kindest, most helpful teachers, and you can always count on her for anything, including a good laugh. After graduation, Kaylee plans to attend Louisiana Tech and pursue a degree in nursing. Her long-term goal is to become an anesthetist nurse practitioner. Senior maid Kaylee Kane. Senior maid Kylie Franum is the daughter of Kirk and Misty Franum. She is a member of Rebel Cheer, Interact, and Biology Club. Outside of school, she is active in the First West Youth Group. Her best memories are making the homecoming court her freshman year with her sister Kirsty and cheering on her brother on Friday nights with her dad on the sidelines as athletic trainer. After high school, Kylie plans on becoming a cosmetologist and owning her own salon. Senior maid Kylie Franum. Senior maid Ava Hodge is the daughter of Josh and Christy Hodge. She is a 4-year member of Rebel Cheer, a member of Competition Cheer, Fellowship of Christian Students, Interact, National Honor Society, and Biology Club. Outside of school, she serves on the West Monroe Mayor's Youth Council and Delta Beta Sigma Tau sorority. Her favorite quote is 1 Corinthians 16:14, "Let all that you do be done in love." After graduation, Ava plans to continue cheering while majoring in biology to pursue a career in dentistry. Senior maid Ava Hodge. Senior maid Claire Kennedy is the daughter of John and Carmen Kennedy. She is a member of Rebel Raiders, Student Council, Fellowship of Christian Students, Interact, National Honor Society, Key Club, Junior Civitans, and Biology Club. Mrs. Lizzie Compton has made the biggest impact on her throughout high school because of her kindness, creativity, passion for the arts, and the generosity that she promotes for our community. Claire plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and major in kinesiology. Senior maid Claire Kennedy. Senior maid Shelby McAllister is the daughter of Morgan and Kelly McAllister. She is a member of the Lady Rebel soccer team, varsity track and field, sports medicine, student council, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Students, and the 30+ Club. After graduation, Shelby plans to attend the University of Louisiana at Monroe for an undergraduate degree in psychology or kinesiology, and then attend Texas Christian University for a graduate degree in applied behavior analysis to become a PEDS ABA therapist. Senior maid, Shelby McAllister. Senior maid, Ashlyn Underwood, is the daughter of Justin and Jamie Underwood. She is the president of Rebel Choir and a member of Chamber Choir, West Monroe High School Theater, and Fellowship of Christian Students. Ashlyn loves to sing, act, and dance on the stage where she can tell a story to the audience. Ashlyn is grateful for the incredible opportunities our arts program offers and is thankful to have found her best friends within the choir. She plans to pursue a major in musical theater. Senior maid, Ashlyn Underwood. Maid of honor, Reagan West, is the daughter of Damon and Ashana West. She is a 4-year member of Rebel Cheer, a member of Competition Cheer, Top Teens of America Monroe Chapter, National Honor Society, Biology Club, Key Club, Student Council, and the English Latino Leadership Society. Reagan's most memorable experience at West Monroe High School is cheering on the football team on Friday nights because it is a time when we rally together not only as a school but as a community. Reagan plans to major in kinesiology to become a physical therapist or major in elementary education to become a teacher. Maid of honor, Reagan West. Now presenting your 2024 Homecoming Queen, Shelby Grace Reynolds. Shelby Grace is the daughter of Bobby and Tabitha Reynolds. She is captain of the Rebel Raiders and a member of the English Latino Leadership Society, Fellowship of Christian Students, Interact, Biology Club, K-Reb, and National Honor Society. This morning, Shelby Grace was named Miss West Monroe High School. Outside of school, she is active in the First West Student Ministry and DBK Dance and Performing Arts. After graduation, Shelby Grace plans to attend Louisiana Tech University and major in communications and business. From there, she plans to pursue a career in broadcasting or journalism. Homecoming Queen Shelby Grace Reynolds and her court.
Coach, look what I got. The Rocket Fast Playbook. That's an awesome, Sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the Fast Pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
Do you suffer from back or neck pain, sciatic, or even constant headaches? Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Kyle Nix at the newly opened Twin City Chiropractic. My staff and I aim to provide long-term solutions to help you get back to what really matters, living your life pain-free. Our services include chiropractic care, spinal rehab and traction, massage therapy, whole body vibration, and Normatec compression. For kids to adults, we treat anyone who is in need of maintenance care, corrective spinal care, or personal injury and auto accident cases. Feel like you again at Twin City Chiropractic. We're located at 1117 Forsyth Avenue in Monroe, next to Cormier's, or call us at 318-582-5029.
The Home Improvement Outlet has a must-see iron door collection. Whether you're a homeowner or a builder, we have the perfect iron door for you. And check out our cutting-edge smart glass option, offering privacy and style at the touch of a button. With many glass options available, you can customize your door to match your unique style. We have iron doors that pivot, slide, and so much more. The Home Improvement Outlet in West Monroe.
Now cue that jingle.
The Home Improvement Outlet, you're building for less.
At Century Next Bank, employees are busy working for you. Employees like Lee Denny, whose relationships make an impact in the communities we call home.
So to see positive impact that these relationships can have when you work with other people, when other people appreciate it, and again, it goes back to spending time and trying to help somebody, and it's a very rewarding thing for me as well.
For more on Lee's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
So I do want to go to Louisiana Tech University, but I also know that the Lord may have different plans. I am involved in KREB, so that has helped me be involved in things that are going to lead me into broadcasting. A news anchor is something that I want to be. I think that would be an amazing opportunity for me and something I would love to do. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely could see that, and you can't go wrong with tech. You know, me and Rick can verify that. It's far enough away from home where you have some independence, but close enough you can come on the weekends, get your clothes washed, see mom and dad. So you can't go wrong there. But anyway, I just want to tell you congratulations. You have a bright future, great parents, great family, and beautiful young lady.
Thank you so much.
Good job, Dave. That was homecoming queen, Shelby Grace Reynolds. What's up, Dave?
I was looking for the West, but I think I may have missed them. I was trying to catch them. I'll head that way if we still have time. I'll see if I can get the maid for a few.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Rebels are back out on the field for warm-ups, getting ready for some second half football. We'll take one more 30-second break real quick, and then we'll come back and get ready to go. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Jim Taylor Ford Lincoln, our customers come from
At Jim Taylor Auto Group, we like to make the impossible possible. No matter your game, we've got the specials for you. With us, it's all about the experience. Like the feeling you get when you cross the goal line to score the winning touchdown or birdie the last hole to win the tournament. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you're into. Just put your game face on and come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Chevrolet.
105.
Welcome back to the broadcast. 43-0. West Monroe leads Scottlandville here at homecoming at halftime, getting ready for some third quarter football. Ouachita leads Franklin Parish 30-21. We talked about Ouachita. Their offense, once things get going, could be pretty. Dave, you've got a guest down there with you?
Yep. The homecoming maid, Reagan West, a very beautiful young lady. Of course, comes from the head basketball coach, Coach West. When I first moved back to West Monroe, our kids were in Sunday school at First West, and her parents were actually helping in the class, have always been impressed with their parents. I know they raised wonderful kids. A court of, a 2,000-plus student school, a big court to get made, quite an honor. Tell me a little bit of how it feels.
Yes, sir. It's just really an honor to be able to represent the class of 2025, and this is my third year on homecoming court, so it's an experience. It's something like never before, and I'm for sure going to miss it. I'm just thankful for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So tell us about some plans that you have after high school.
I'm not sure where I want to attend school yet, but I do know that I plan either major in kinesiology for physical therapy or elementary education.
That's great. Lot of opportunities there. Hopefully you'll stay around. We need talented, young, amazing people in our parish to stay here. Even if you move off, come back. We need you here. We love your family. We're so happy to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Good job, Dave. That was David Cole with Reagan West, our maid of honor on our homecoming court here tonight. 43-0. West Monroe leads, and probably see some folks some players get an opportunity here in the second half, which is always good.
Yeah, and a reminder that anytime you've got a 42-plus point lead, it's going to be a running clock, so I would expect that early on. But I'd also expect Scottlandville to go back to their bread and butter, some of those deeper passing routes, maybe speed it up on those seam routes that they had. They did have success on one of those, in the first half. So I would probably expect that initially. Maybe the ones for West Monroe stay out for a series. But other than that, yeah, they're going to work some guys in, let them get some reps.
Was a good crowd on hand tonight for homecoming. Of course, going to filter out just a little bit after the court presentation here tonight, but good showing by the Rebel faithful on homecoming night after being away for almost a month and finally getting back in the friendly confines of Rebel Stadium. Hunter Fox is set to kick off from the West 40, and we are underway for second half of football. This one's going to bounce over the head of number 8 into the end zone for a touchback, and so the Hornets will take over at their own 20-yard line. Terrence Smith was the return man back deep for Scottlandville. The clock is running here in the third quarter. Our third quarter sponsor is Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast is a blast with locations in Monroe, West Monroe to serve you. Offers a fast pass for unlimited washes and vacuums. Gift cards available for that teacher or neighbor. Rocket Fast just around the corner from West Monroe High School. Green, the quarterback, takes a snap, looks to throw. Being flushed out of the pocket, throws to the far side, and the pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for Brazil Shepard, the actual state, I think they said the triple jump champion.
Yes.
Shepard from Scottlandville, Mississippi State commit. And they talked about his athletic ability they've seen on film this week.
Yeah, and you were right, Rick. There got some new guys in there. Got Jacob Davis, Florentine,
Zach Robinson, 58.
Yep,
a lot of the familiar JV guys we got to watch last Monday night. They defeated Ruston.
Yeah, corners and safety still starters out there.
Snap to Green, steps up, throws the pass over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Again, intended for Shepard. That ball hit the ground, almost a good catch by Shepard to be third down and 10. 10:40 and running in the Rocket Fast Car Wash third quarter.
Yeah, just thrown behind him again. Green just kind of hurrying that throw. I think if he sets his feet a little bit better, he'll have a pretty decent play. But now, so, third and long again. Of course, clock's still running.
Yeah. Looks like Neville and Sterlington are now tied 10-10. 3 wide receivers to the far side for Green, the quarterback. Play clock down to 15, taking his time. Here's the snap, has time, looks, throws one deep to the near side. The pass is incomplete. Nice coverage there by number 15, Avery Lewis for West Monroe.
Exactly.
Step for step.
Yeah, exactly where you want your cornerback to be in those deep routes. Just on his back hip, that means the quarterback's got to throw it over his head. He can't really do a back shoulder throw in that situation. I guess you still can, but he had his head around. It's going to be much more difficult to do that. Well thrown ball just out of the reach, though, of the wide receiver. 4th down and 10. Scottlandville will elect to punt. Braxton May back deep to receive for West Monroe, standing right around midfield. Battery Pros, Car Pros. Goodbye and see Mike Gray, 1712 Cypress Street. A slow snap, and Kirk gets this one off end over end. It'll go out of bounds on the far side. Nope, actually takes a good Scottlandville bounce to the Scottlandville 42-yard line, and that's where West Monroe will take over on offense. Well, thanks Simmons Sporting Goods, your hunting headquarters. Shop Simmons for the best deals today. Tom Sanders Building Mart. From our family to yours, we can help with all your building needs. Sanders Lighting Company. We make a house a home one bulb at a time. Fine folks at Jim Taylor Auto Group. We can fix you up with a Buick, Chevy, or Ford of your choice. Just come see us today. That Catfish Place. Live entertainment, delicious food. Enjoy that Catfish on Arkansas Road in West Monroe. Melanie Massey Physical Therapy. Our therapists are extensively trained in each special area. One-on-one treatment at its best. Rebels will come out in the I formation. That's Gio under center. Calls for the football. Option to the left. Handoff to Willis. He's got running room. 35-30. Makes a move at the 25. Lowers his shoulder and gets down to about the 21-yard line. It's the same safety that Pawnee laid it on earlier. He is definitely feeling the fullback crew for West Monroe, but good read right there. Good little cutback by Willis, too, to come back across the grain. Just one gap over from where I think the play was originated.
It's an Origin Bank first down at the Scottlandville 21-yard line. Rebels will stay under center in the I formation. Willis at fullback, McNeil at tailback. There's the snap, option to the left side again. Ball on the turn, fumble on the play, and it looks like Scottlandville has recovered. And they have. That'll be a turnover. A fumbled handoff between Gio and Willis.
Yeah, you could tell he wanted to pull it, and the fullback was not letting go. They were crashing on the dive there. Yeah. And like I said, it just clinched it a little too hard to be able to pull that. I think if he's able to pull it and pitch it, that's a touchdown.
First and 10 Hornets. The first down and 10 for Scottlandville at their own 21-yard line. Here with the clock running, it's 7:08 left to go here in the Rocket Fast Car Wash third quarter. First down and 10. Here's the snap to Green. Looks to throw, throws one over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Good coverage there by Orlando Weber. That defense continues with good coverage and good pressure on Scottlandville.
Yeah, they're really just bull rushing, Rick, not having to do a whole lot, just really pushing the offensive lineman back into his lap. But a good job right there by Weber covering, SEC school commit. Impressive job right there. A well-delivered ball, maybe just a hair behind him, but still a good route and good throw.
Second down and 10 for Green in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap, has time. Throws one deep down the near sideline. That pass is incomplete. Overthrew the intended receiver. That was number 8, Terrence Smith. And it's third down and 10. The clock continues to run at 6:08. And the Rocket Fast Car Wash third quarter.
Yeah, I think they're still going to stop it at the 6-minute mark, maybe for hydration.
Third down and 10 at the 21. Well, we're now in October.
That's
so
right.
Hydration is month of September. So week 5 on the schedule, and Rebels seem to be in control at 43-0. And they'll go into district play next week on the road to Ash, who was in full control over Manny earlier. Third down and 10 for Scottlandville. There's the snap. Going to be a handoff off to the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield and dropped there. A host of Rebels on the tackle. Zach Robinson was there first. Jaden Neck cleans it up. Maddox Dunn in on the stop as well. We'll get a chance to watch the replay and see who was in on that tackle. Good job by Davis to slow him up. Robinson first to get there, and then Neck cleans him up with Dunn.
Yeah, it just looks like the Scottlandville offensive line's efforts really kind of started to waver a little bit. Of course, West Monroe's just been dominant all night up front anyway. But a good job there by Robinson and the rest of the crew to come in and drop him for a loss. Fourth and very long, statistically, continues to go against the grain.
Yeah, going in the negative direction. Low snap for Kirk. Gets an end-over-end punt towards the West Monroe sideline, and he'll go out of bounds at the Scottlandville 40, around the 45-yard line. Yep, that's where they'll mark it with 4.5 minutes in the Rocket Fast Car Wash third quarter. AAA Glass, our halftime sponsor at Auto and Home. For all your auto and home needs, visit AAA Glass, locally owned and operated. American Mattress Outlet, Rebel alum Robbie Compton promises you don't have to go into debt to get a good night's sleep. The Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialty Clinic, Dr. Mickey and the good folks in the Glenwood Mall. First down and 10 for West Monroe at their own 45-yard line. Guerrero in at fullback. Ziggy Etheridge at tailback. Gio under center. There's the snap, option right. Handoff to Guerrero up the middle. Be a gain of about 3 yards on first down. Guerrero hit that hole hard right there.
He did. Good play by their linebacker to stand him up, push him back. But you can tell that was a check with me call, or at least Gio was able to make an audible up front and call it to the gap that they were giving him just by alignment.
Yeah,
allowing for a 3-yard gain.
3-yard gain, second and 7. Hornets are stacking the box here as Gio is under center. Calls for the football, toss sweep out to Etheridge. Has a block out front inside the 40. He's wrestled and dropped around the 36-yard line. He'll be a yard short.
Yeah, but a good job by Etheridge hitting the hole fast. Yes, it's a toss and it's meant to go outside, but it's really just meant to be right off of the tight end's butt where you cut it back up. He did a good job following his lead blockers and
Looks like
a good game.
Scottlandville players shaking up on the play. That's number 2, Scott Walker. He'll leave under his own power. Always good to see. The 3rd down and 1 for West Monroe. At the Scottlandville 36, the clock stops for the injury at 3 minutes, and now they'll crank it back up as the play clock begins. The 40-second clock. Brown will enter at tight end for West Monroe. Here on 3rd down and 1. Gio under center. There's a snap option left. Hands to Guerrero. Looks like he's got enough for an Origin Bank first down, and he does.
It's good. It's exactly what West Monroe wants.
Yeah,
continue that clock running.
Just run the football.
Yeah, and just establish the drive, letting these guys get that experience. Look, Scottlandville's front is actually pretty good. So for this younger group of guys on the offensive line to get that experience is a good thing.
First down and 10 for West Monroe. Gio under center. Calls for the football. Toss sweep out to Etheridge. Makes a move back up inside. Still fighting for yards and gets down to the 30. Gain of 4 on the toss sweep to Ziggy Etheridge. Etheridge, quick kind of a scat back for West Monroe.
Yeah, he's slippery too. Just looked like somebody was going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and he just slips on through. You know, I've said it multiple times, but as Coach Davis likes to call it, you can't tag him in a phone booth.
2nd down and 6 yards to go for West Monroe at the Scottlandville 30. 1:37 and running in the Rocket Fast 3rd quarter. Gio under center. Calls for the football. Handoff to Etheridge to the right side. Makes the move. Still fighting for yards, and he'll be still going. They're going to call him down at the 26-yard line. It'll be a couple yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
I think they're just going to say forward progress, but he never actually went down. The guy just grabbed him and kind of slung him back. He stayed on his feet.
And he sure did. That play should have never been, I guess they blew it dead for forward progress. But good job by Etheridge to keep his feet. 3rd down and 2 with 58 seconds in running. Ball to Scottlandville 26. They are loaded up in that box. Gio under center. Option to the right. Hands to Guerrero. Fighting for yards, still surging forward inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's an Origin Bank first down for West Monroe.
You're right there loading that box, and West Monroe's offensive line still just really dominating up front, getting a good surge right there. Able to get that first down.
Ball at the 19-yard line. That's going to be the last play of the Rocket Fast Car Wash. 3rd quarter, West Monroe 43, Scottlandville nothing. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
For years, you've trusted us with your car buying experience. You've trusted us to provide service after the sale. Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Stop in today, and while you're here, enter for your chance to win a Polaris Hammerhead go-kart. Polaris of Ruston, where the road ends, adventure begins.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Welcome back, folks. We'll send things down to David Cole and Dave. Scottlandville just selling out on the run, but the Rebels still able to run the option with some success.
Yep, doing exactly what they need to do, let some guys get some action here in front of home crowd on homecoming. I'm trying to keep myself entertained with this running clock. I pulled up the Neville Sterlington game, so I'm watching a little live stream. The live stream has Sterlington up 10-0. But the KNOE shows it 10-10, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Jordan's got 17-10 Neville up here on the score stream app. So that's all over the place.
They're having some issues on the stream because the score's changing. But yep, just a typical homecoming game, and good time down here, buddy.
Yep. Birthday shout-outs being said over the loudspeaker. Mark 10th. Going to be first down and 10 for West Monroe at the 19-yard line.
That's good to see. We talked about the line up front just really asserting their dominance. That was something last week. The Catholic offensive line really able to do a lot of work against West Monroe's defensive line, but boy, they have responded tonight. I don't know, Ben, they got to be close to negative yardage again, close to the 0 at least. They only had 38 yards in the first half, and they're now down to 34, I guess, total. And like I said, West Monroe just really dominant.
CarStar Laney's Collision Center in West Monroe. Visit them for all your auto body needs. First West Thrift Store, where every day we make a difference by giving away our profits in Northeast Louisiana. Alex Latin Foods, we invite you to experience our fine Latin cuisine like no other. Our first downs tonight are brought to you by Origin Bank. Tillman Tire has been our scoring drive sponsor. Bayou Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all your outdoor power sports needs. Northeast Louisiana's most trusted power sports dealer. First down and 10 for the Rebels at the Scottlandville 19-yard line. Gio will stay under center in the I formation. Rebels go on the hard count, and looks like the left tackle jumps early, and they'll back up West Monroe 5 yards. Cross Manny will check in the game now at left tackle.
5-yard penalty on the offense. Replay first down.
Try to get you some of these names of our offensive linemen. That's Manny. Just checked in the game. Shepard Brown, the tight end. Lane Passman, the center in the game for West Monroe. 76, Greer Averett in the game. 75, Bodie Costello in the ball game up front for West Monroe. Gio under center. Takes a snap. Hand off to Etheridge, looking for running room to the outside. Has a corner, but knocked out of bounds inside the 25 to the 23. Be second down and about 13 yards to go. Clock will run. 11:50 in running.
Yeah, they're sticking with the vanilla playbook, really just, some lead dives, maybe some option look, but even on the option look, it seems like most of those are just automatic gives to the fullback.
Jamison Slater checks in on the offensive line for West Monroe. Taking over for Cameron Ross. Gio goes in the shotgun now alongside Etheridge. Calls for the snap. Going to keep it himself off the left side. Makes a man miss. Still dodging tacklers inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. Actually mark him at the 13. The third down and about 4 yards to go for West Monroe.
A really good read right there. Really letting that defensive end make his decision for him. He went for Etheridge, and that's a pull, and then able to weave through traffic. And I didn't get the number there, but somebody was driving someone well down the field. Again, that offensive line doing an excellent job.
Third down and 5 now for West Monroe. They're actually going to mark it at the 14-yard line. Gio's in the shotgun. Guerrero, the H-back, calls for the football. Going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it again off the right side. Stiff arm inside the 10. Lowers his shoulder inside the 5. Still on his feet. Looking for yards. Will he get in the end zone? He does. Touchdown, Rebels. Gio on the physical run on the second effort to punch it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, if that's not a highlight reel, too, I don't know what is. Excellent job right there by Brady to really just, physical is a good way of putting it, but really just defiant. I'm not going down. A little shiftiness there. Lowers his shoulder. Oh, goodness, he leaves his feet.
Two guys in bounds, and that sideline erupted.
What a job by him to get that ball into the end zone. You love to see that. And you love to see, the Rebel sideline, staying in the game. You're up 43-0, and, worried that you lose a little bit of intensity.
There's the snap. The extra point by Clark Barron is up, and it is good. 50-0, West Monroe leads Scottlandville. 9.5 minutes left to go. The Home Improvement Outlet fourth quarter. We're going to keep it here. Fourth quarter sponsor where we have doors, and more doors. The Home Improvement Outlet has been serving West Monroe and surrounding area with flooring, lumber, grills, appliances, and power equipment. Shop the Home Improvement Outlet today for your building or repair needs.
That's just another beautiful drive there by West Monroe. That's what you want to see, continued execution, right? When you get into a situation like this, you're up 40-plus points. You get some guys, some reps. You want to be able to continue to execute your plays. offensive line across the board. Really, it's continued to see a fire out there, and we've seen that all night.
Guys still celebrating on.
Yeah, it's fun to see.
You bet. Clark Barron to kick off for West Monroe. Barron, a familiar name if you pay attention to West Monroe soccer.
Yeah.
Of course, his dad is the ladies soccer coach, but Clark, a very good soccer player, sophomore for West Monroe. And speaking of that, you just had a fundraiser, sold gumbo bowls before the game. And, a lot of familiar faces over there. Be sure to support the soccer team. This kickoff's going to be fielded at the 7, looking for running room across the 20. Willis wraps him up and drops it around the 24, 25-yard line. That was Elijah Thomason and Eli Hampton in on the stop for West Monroe. A little smile from Asher down there on the end. Brother Elijah. Of course, Elijah, a member of that West Monroe baseball team, the state championship baseball team. Rebels up 50-0 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds in running. 4 wide receivers for Green in the shotgun. Calls for the football, looks to throw. Here comes pressure, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30 and tackled immediately by Mason Willis. That catch was made by number 17, Kendrick Veal.
Mason Willis.
Yeah, just a basic timing route right there. He really just kind of settles in front of the coverage. Just got to put it into his shoulder pads, which he does. Good job by Willis to converge, though, and make the tackle.
2nd down and 4 now for Scottlandville. Bunch set here to the near side, 4 wide receivers together. Here's the snap. Green looks to throw. Looks to throw it deep, and he will. Deep down the middle of the field, and the pass is incomplete. He let that one loose.
And I really
way deep. And number 11, Luke Wall, on the coverage for West Monroe.
Yeah, Luke Wall and Kyler Frenham. But if Luke Wall turns around, I think that's an interception going the other way. It almost hit him in the helmet. Great coverage by both of those guys, trying to get it to the Mississippi State commit.
Yeah, Green showing off that arm that we got to watch during warm-ups. We made the comment that this team probably in 7-on-7 is really good.
Yeah,
right? You don't have to really worry about protection, but you got athletes and a quarterback with an arm like that. Probably a very good 7-on-7 team. 3rd down and 4 for Scottlandville. Here's the snap. Green's going to have to run it himself. Makes a move at the 30. Looks to have enough for a 1st down out to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a
Kyler Frenham on the stop. And number 53, Kyle Bennett.
I don't know if that was a design draw play or what, but it seemed like as soon as he caught it, he wanted to tuck it and run, try to make something happen himself. Does convert. 1st down, Scottlandville.
4-yard gain.
1st down and 10 for the Hornets at the 35. Green in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, has plenty of time to throw. Still looking, throws it over the middle, and the pass is caught in Rebel territory at the 45. It's Shepard. He is hammered at the 45-yard line. That's Bennett on the tackle downfield from the defensive lineman, but nonetheless, it's a 1st down for the Hornets in Rebel territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just when your quarterback starts scrambling, you got to find open space and settle down in it, which is what he did. Green able to see him downfield. Good job by him to keep his eyes up.
1st down for the Hornets. Green takes a snap, throws to the far side. The pass is incomplete and overthrown. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock is running with 5:56 left to go in the Homer Improvement Outlet 4th quarter. We'll have interviews with our coordinators after the game. Stick around for that. Dave will have those, and I'll get down there and try to get a comment from head coach Kevin Davis after the game here on homecoming night. 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Here's the snap. Green looks to throw, looking, has time. Now being flushed out of the pocket, giving chase. Will they get him? They'll chase him down from behind. That's number 31 on the quarterback sack, Kyle Thomas on the sack. Put him on the stat sheet.
Yeah, it's good pursuit right there. It's a very athletic quarterback, able to really run him down. We had a little bit of help from number 44, Eli Hampton.
Loss of 9. Third down and 19.
Third down, 19 yards to go, and we're going to have a stoppage. It's like a timeout called by Scottlandville. 4:48. The clock is still running. Now they're going to stop it with 4:46. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Coach, look what I got. The Rocket Fast Playbook. Look what I got. The Rocket Fast Playbook. That's awesome, sport. What does it say? First, you get him in the tunnel. Second, you blindside him with the wall of foam. Third, you call an audible. Then comes the Hail Mary. You hit him with the fast pass. Coach, it's brilliant. No dirty opponent stands a chance against Rocket Fast.
Hey, that's my playbook. Where'd you get that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just sing the song.
It's a blast.
It's time to get back to West Monroe Rebel football on LA 105.
Pass is going to be intercepted at the 20, 25, out to the 29-yard line. That was Quentin Q. Carter, a sophomore defensive back. And good for Q. I've watched Q play since he was, 6 years old. One heck of an athlete, and makes an over-the-shoulder interception. Quentin Carter on the INT, and he gets it out to the West Monroe 29-yard line with 4:05 and running in the ball game.
Interesting choice to go there with a new quarterback. Yeah. I wasn't sure what was number 18. You said keeping Growls, and just heaves one deep. Well, I mean, it's triple covered. It was just not a read. It was just a all the way go route.
Blindside block. On the receiving team.
A blindside block being called against West Monroe. So Carter took it out to the 29. It'll be 15 yards behind that.
So half the distance.
It'll be half the distance. About the 15. Hard to lay off those blindside blocks.
It really is.
That's what you live for back in the day.
No question.
If you got put on punt return, you live for the wall, the blindside block.
That's right. Or kickoff and return, anything like that. You were looking for those. So I'd have a really hard time hitting the brakes if I had a shot on somebody.
First down, Rebels. Eo takes the snap, hands the ball to Etheridge, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. We'll call it a loss of 1 on the play. Clock will run. 2:43 in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Again, stick around for the post-game show. We'll have final stats. It probably won't be a whole lot different from the first half. It's been all West Monroe, 50-0 over Scottlandville. And we're going to have a stoppage and play a timeout called by West Monroe, maybe just trying to get some personnel worked out.
Yeah, not real sure, but I know Scottlandville, they're selling out. They're just stacking the box. They know what's coming. They know where West Monroe's not going to throw the ball here. Just going to stay vanilla with the same dives that they have been. Maybe West, like you said, there is some personnel exchange. Now they're bringing them to the sideline to discuss.
That was number 89, Hayden Pulsaway, sophomore tight end, checked in the game for Shepherd Brown.
Yeah, now Finn Primo coming in for offensive line.
Yep, Lane Passman, the center, will check out, and so we'll have another center. Always a little tricky with the exchange anytime you roll a new center in there. Try to get a number for you. Mason Gonzalez, the new center, in now for West Monroe. Gio under center here on second down and 11. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Etheridge. Makes a move at the 15, looking for running room. 20, and it'll be upended around the 23-yard line. And good tackle there by number 17 from Scottlandville, Kendrick Veal.
And a good job. You can see Etheridge's shiftiness right there on that run. He hits top speed in a hurry, but also, man, his jump cuts and just everything. It just how he's able to shift his body weight and move in a different direction in such a quick time span is impressive.
Braxton May in at wide receiver for West Monroe. Guerrero still at fullback. Number 16, Cam Nugent in at receiver on 3rd down and 138. Here's the snap. Option to the left side. Keogh's going to keep it and pitch it out to Etheridge. Has room across the 25, and he is hit hard around the 29-yard line. There's a penalty flag thrown. The pull and pitch from Keogh to Etheridge resulted in a 1st down, but it looks to be coming back on a penalty against West Monroe. The clock's still running at 1:15 as the officials will mark this one off.
Yeah, you know, in the perimeter like that, typically it's a hold on a receiver or something like that. But, you know, good, well-executed triple option right there. The pull and the pitch. Really kind of been there all night. Just haven't had to use it.
Yeah.
The clock will still run, though, so this will be the last play, I would imagine.
Trying to see where that hold was. Big hit on Etheridge. 3rd down and 9. Game clock. This will be likely the last play at 35 seconds. They'll roll a new offensive lineman in there for West Monroe. Trying our best to get a number on that. Play clock down to 15. Wyatt Rogers in at wide receiver now for West Monroe. 3rd down and 9. Keogh takes the snap, and he's going to take a knee back at the 12. And that'll do it. That'll be the final snap of the ball game. And the Rebels will advance to 3-2 after a game much needed. After a 3-game road trip, they come in to Rebel Stadium and win 50-0 in a good win for West Monroe on homecoming night against Scottlandville. Their record will fall to 2-3. And we'll be on the road next week to Alexandria as the Rebels face the Ash Trojans. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll have interviews with Cedric Goins and Rob Arledge, and then the final interview with head coach Kevin Davis. We'll take a 2-minute break.